Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to another live stream discussions about Islam. The link is there before we start. All right, the link is there for those who would like to join. But before anybody calls in, I would like to my brother Martin. Welcome. Hello, my brother.
Hello, my future brother in
Brother in
Christ.
Christ. I know it. I know it now
You
by
know
heart.
it, you know it.
How
You
are you?
sounded so unhappy again, so I had to come in and make you happy and make you smile.
Yes,
So,
of course.
how's it going, Muji? I
It's
see you had a
it's
talk
going
with the
well.
atheist.
Yeah. I had a talk with the atheist, and yeah, it was nice, and he was friendly. Okay, so
Yeah, he was
uh,
enjoying that you take on other
mhm,
Muslims
yes,
and then they run away, even from your own channel,
yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean that.
like Nadir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what he was saying was that he thought that, or he knew, I don't know, some other Muslims who say that they are reformists, but they are not in reality. But because he saw that
Mm.
I'm, trying to
Reform
change
Islam.
them. Yes, I mean not reform Islam. Well, reform. Yes, reform Muslims. Yeah, reform
Reform
Muslims. Definitely.
Muslims. Okay.
Yes, definitely. Yes, because I believe that Islam is a reformist religion itself. Okay, so the abrogation of the verses also is great evidence that Islam, what is it, doesn't stay in the time. So it changed by time, and that therefore some of the verses that didn't work anymore for those times was abrogated by Prophet Muhammad,
Mm.
and Islam left this body of uh, clerics, scholars, that they supposed to match, you know, verses of Quran to the time, and those that are not anymore compatible with the time, then they have to be abrogated, which we have been talking about
How do
many
we know
times.
which verses to abrogate, Muji? Like, because there's people that want to abrogate all kinds of verses.
Okay,
Um,
yes,
especially
some
like
people.
like some of the Muslims say that okay, you get peaceful verses at the beginning of Islam, and then later it becomes more violent. So let's abrogate the peaceful verses of you for you, your religion, for me, my religion. Let's abrogate it. It was just for that time and that place.
Okay, now of course
How do we
that's
prove
absolutely,
them wrong?
yeah, that's absolutely wrong, because God, it is about knowing why God sent us messengers. He sent us to solve our problems. One of the problems we have had always was conflict, fight. Yeah, so that's absolutely wrong to. But you cannot even abrogate those. For example, uh, fighting verses, because, as I have said many times, those are only for the time that war happens. Like, you cannot abrogate them for Ukrainian people now. They have to fight.
Mm.
Yeah, they have the right to fight Russians. We have the right to fight Iranian fascist regime. Yeah, but Swedish, for them, those verses are abrogated until they get attacked by somebody. Okay, as long as it is peace here, so they don't need to fight. But when they get attacked, yes, those verses. Hello, Mr. Tree.
Hello,
We
hello.
need a new messenger. No, we don't need a new messenger. Everything is
This is
there.
why Muji is here.
Yes. I mean, Azri is, yes. Hello, my brother
Hello,
Azri.
hello.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Muji. Hello, Martin.
How are you?
Hello,
Yes, how
Adri.
are you?
Mr. Muji, did you get my question before?
Which
No,
one?
there's no question.
No question
No, the
here.
question in your last live stream, in your last video. I
Ah,
asked,
okay. Let me see.
uh,
You mean the one which I had on Thursday with the atheist?
No, no. Your last not the live stream before that on the weekend. On the weekend
Okay, all right, yes,
on
yes.
Saturday.
I don't know. Let me see. If I think I told you that let's discuss it uh, on live stream. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Azri,
Did
how's
I?
it going with voices?
I still the voices have quietened down a bit, so
Okay,
I no
that's good.
longer get that much paranoid. Okay, but it was the worst when my grandmother passed away. It was really worse.
Oh, okay.
So horrible.
Okay,
And
so
now
all
I
right.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, Mr.
I
Haji.
see it now. Yeah, I see it now. It's about 98 verse 1. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
98 verse 1.
yes, yes,
So
yes. All right. Well, you can ask the question because say those who disbelieve among the people of the scripture. Okay, so uh, if yeah, ask Martin. Martin, is there any Christian or Jew that is disbeliever, doesn't believe in God? Yeah,
Muji, it
yeah. I
depends
mean,
what your definition of a Christian and a Jew, Muji.
no, I
Because
mean
you
that.
get
Yes,
nationality Jewish, like there's
I know.
atheists
I
that
understand.
call themselves Jew. Where I've been brought up as a Jew, I'm a Jew,
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
have
but
a
I'm saying
nationality of a
now,
Jew.
Martin, what I'm
Mm,
saying is somebody who say I'm a Christian, okay?
mm.
Obviously, somebody says I'm an atheist. That person is not a Christian, okay? He's an atheist.
Yeah,
But
but you get
is
Satanists that claim they're Christians to make Christianity look bad.
okay,
They
they
come
might
into
say,
churches. Yeah, like I've
yeah, yeah.
seen, if you want to get high ranked into some satanic cults, you first need to high rank yourself in a church. Act like you're a Christian.
Okay, so I know, I understand, but that's exactly how the verse says, yeah? Those who commit kufr among the Christians and the Jews, okay? Those who commit kufr. Such a people are those people that commit kufr, they do bad deeds, all right? So it is among them, there are people who commit kufr, they do bad deeds. And first of all, we have to know what is kufr, Azri, okay? And we have been discussing it perhaps many times that kufr doesn't mean disbelief. And I shared that video by Brother Rashid, okay, which there is a good kufr as well, okay? It was chapter 2, verse 200. Let me add. Salaam alaikum, Brother Sayyid.
Assalamu alaikum,
Hello.
bhai. Kaise hai? How are you, sir?
Yes, fine, thank you. How about you, my brother?
Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, very good. Yes.
Brother,
Yeah,
brother
yes.
Martin, how are you, brother Martin?
Good in you, man.
And Azari, brother Azari, how are you?
Yes. Thank you, Said, for answering the question I asked you before. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Yes, Azri, it is, let me see. Yes, it is chapter 2, verse 256. Okay, say, let there be no compulsion in religion, for the truth stands out clearly from falsehood. So whoever becomes kafir against tyrants and believes in God. So there are good kafirs, those who commit kufr against the oppressors, against the taghut, yeah, tyrants. Okay, so has grasped a firm, unshakable support, and Allah is all hearing, all knowing. So kufr is when you reject something. Okay, so when you reject taghut, then you are a good kafir. Okay, but if you reject Allah's commands, which we have said it many times, love one another, love your neighbor as you love yourself, uh, give charity, take care of orphans, and be good, forgive, all these beautiful, commands of God. If you reject them and do bad deeds, you are a kafir. Hello, my brother Anton.
Lulu,
Okay,
Anton.
Mr. Muji.
Yes.
I have a question that I had asked Said before. The question
Okay.
is, you believe to fight injustice, right? So,
Yes, yes, I
what about
believe that.
yes? Okay, what about killing animals then? What do you think? Isn't that unjust to kill and
All right.
eat
Okay.
animals
Yes,
For
yes,
food
yes.
or for
Yeah,
for
wait.
food? For
Yeah,
food.
for food. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Azri, this is the way we have been created, and if we don't use the what our body needs. For example, we need there are lots of scientists who agree that we need definitely meat. Okay, fish we need chicken, we need red meat. But God says in Quran as well that not everything you can eat. Okay, there are certain things that you cannot eat. All right, so that much that we need, our body need, then yes, we need to eat it. Okay, but more than that, we cannot do that. Okay, for example, the way Chinese do, I disagree with that absolutely, especially the way they do, they boil dogs or fry animals alive. So I disagree with that definitely, and I disagree that we have anything that move we have to eat. Definitely I disagree, but that much that our body needs, okay, uh, that much is not injustice, because if you don't eat it, for example, I remember, Martin, I had a friend
Mm.
and he became a vegetarian, and he lost a lot of weight because his body didn't take. And then he said, okay, I have to start again to have meat. So as this is our nature, this is the way we have been. You cannot say to lions or cats that, oh, it is injustice if you eat other animals. Okay, it
Some
is their,
vegans do.
sorry,
Some vegans do, Muji.
what they
They
do.
feed their cat vegan food.
Yes. But
Crazy,
anyway,
but
yes,
they do it.
yes, I know that's crazy.
But
But the thing is that, yes,
yeah,
Azri, yeah, you cannot
yeah.
say to cat, yes, you cannot say to cat that you don't have to. It is their nature. They have been created to do this, to live like this. Yes, Azri. Okay.
But I think there will always be a problem for me for yeah
Okay.
keep a recurring problem, because I see that animals has weak and defenseless weak yes weak. So I just don't know
Yes.
how to answer this. How is it righteous to eat animals, right? I just
It's
don't know
a
how
it's a
to.
mutual, Azri. It's a mutually beneficial relationship we have with them. We care for them and they care for us. Like we provide them safety, feed them. If they're sick, we treat them, and if before they suffer from old age, we kill them and we eat them, and so they help us again. So it's like a mutually beneficial relationship. You understand?
That's
Okay.
Azri. That's a little bit, I think, too extreme to go like vegans. They don't even eat eggs and then milk and such things. God has created, provide us with these things. Yeah? This is for us to live on this planet, and we need them. That's very extreme. I say something in the middle is good. No, not to eat everything that moves. No, we don't need that. I don't need to eat, for example, turtles. Yes, if I get somewhere, even Quran allows you to have pork if you have to. There is no any other food, which is forbidden. If I have to eat dog for surviving, yes, I eat.
Why, Anton? Why?
Yeah, I
He
disagree with
disagrees.
that. Yes.
Is he a vegan? He's secretly a vegan, yeah, Muji.
But
Let me tell you about something about meat in India. Uh,
okay,
yeah, in India, Hindu do not eat a cow.
I know they don't eat. Yeah,
Uh,
not any
so
meat. No, no.
no,
I
no,
Azra,
know
you
that they
have
don't
to
eat
explain
any
no,
yourself.
no,
meat.
no. So some Hindu eat meat.
I
Some
know
Hindu eat.
some. No, look.
No, no. I mean, is a good percentage of Hindu do eat meat. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not.
Okay. So
It's
wait.
not like all Hindu don't
I
eat
have
meat.
been, no, I've been living in India, so I remember that I was living, staying with a Hindu family, Martin. So they were having chicken and meat, and then one of their relatives once came to them, and they stopped to eat. They said to me that don't say anything because they were not, that a relative didn't know that they eat meat. Okay, so there are Hindus that don't eat meat at all. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So let me say, sir, that they don't eat cow. So they do not allow to slaughter the cow. Even for Muslim, they don't
Okay.
allow to eat.
Yeah, I know.
So this is
So
the newest thing in India. Muslim used to eat cow, but
mhm.
the new political party came, they banned eating cow. So what
Uh-huh.
happening? So what happening is people raise cow for milk. Okay, but when cow start giving milk, they don't have any use of the cow. So what
Mhm.
they do, they just let go the cow on the street,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, the cow now they die hungry on the
Mhm.
street because nobody feed them.
I
So
know. They eat papers and
yeah, yeah,
rubbish. I know.
yeah. But
I know.
now they are cow. Nobody care about them. They die
Mhm.
hungry on the street and they get accident. All those things. So you see, if you don't eat the meat, then the animal will suffer. You
Mhm.
know, we don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
use for them, and they will suffer. We
Okay.
feed them because of they give
Yeah.
benefit to us. That's why we
Yes.
feed them,
Uh,
take care of them.
yeah. As I said, I don't go extreme. Say that no, this is absolutely bad because people need. We cannot all have vegetable. There is no enough, place to, for example, to produce vegetable for entire humanity and all this. So we need, I believe, we need to farm uh, chicken and cows and lambs and so on. So it is, and then it is essential for our. And these four teeth, yeah, they are for cutting meat, Azri. In our closest relatives, the monkeys, they are very sharp and big, yeah, and they also eat. Martin, you know that, yeah. The monkeys,
Mm.
they even
Like
sometimes.
Muji, you don't understand. Like even cows and deer will eat meat. Go and look.
Yeah, I
Cows
know
and
some,
deer they eat, and even
but
chickens they will eat
but
meat.
look,
They will
I know,
attack a
but
live bird and stuff. You can go on
no,
YouTube. They will
I
eat
know.
when they can.
No, but the thing is that that's not so common, and
Yeah,
they're
it's not common, but
yes, and not
they
common,
still
and
want it.
then yes, yes, and then their teeth are not made for like our teeth is made for everything. Cat meat teeth is made for just meat. Okay, so this is you have to little bit more thinking that why nature or God created us with these teeth that we can cut meat. So it is because we have to. It is our nature that we need it, and we need to eat meat.
But Anton doesn't agree with me because he says that it isn't what happens in reality. I've seen a lot of bad stuff that happens, but overall, I'm talking about overall, there is a mutually beneficial relationship. Just because some person abuses God's animals doesn't mean that we can't have a mutually beneficial relationship with animals.
Mhm.
If you abuse God's animals, then you have no respect for God. It shows no respect for God. Like if you throw a dog into boiling stuff, then it
Oh,
shows you don't
that's
have respect for the creator of that animal.
yes. So anyway, any other
Okay.
question, Azri? Yes.
Yes, I have a question. Mr. Muji, I know your fight is with Iran, right? But
Not
what is
Iran,
the
Iranian regime. Iranian
yeah
regime.
Iranian
Yes.
regime? Okay.
Yes.
But what
Because
is
Iran is
the
my country. Okay. Yeah.
okay? But what is the most capitalist country in the world? What do you think?
The most
Which country do you think?
capitalist,
Yeah,
actually,
the
they
most
are.
capitalist.
I mean, the more undeveloped they are, the more capitalist. Because, for example, entire Latin America, entire Africa, almost entire Asia, they are, pure capitalists. They don't give anything to the, lower class. Europe is more social capitalism, in Europe, less in USA, for example. But USA, I think, is still better than many other countries. So in a country that they don't take care of the lower class at all, no free education, no free medical care and such things, or social benefit. That country is more the less they care about lower class, the more capitalist they are.
Uh,
You
but
understand?
isn't China a capitalist country? China a
Uh,
capitalist country?
China's supposed to be, yes, supposed to be a communist country, but it is not. No, it is, I think, pure capitalism. I know that they even the workers don't have much right, and yeah, they are very much abused. Yes, it's a pure capitalist country, China as well. Yeah.
In the past, they
Uh,
were very communists and they saw it
Yeah,
didn't work. Millions of
yeah,
people died because of their communism. Their own people starved to death. Millions of
mhm,
them.
yeah. So
I
anyway,
heard.
yeah,
Yeah, I heard
yeah.
there was a revolution, right? Because towards Mao Zedong, the founder of the communists. The people didn't agree with his ways, right? And
Hmm.
then there was a
Hmm.
revolution. I do not know much about this. Uh,
Hmm.
anyway, Mr. Muji, I have another question.
Yes, please.
Okay, how does Allah see? Is it through human eyes and ears?
No, look. How do I see you?
Muji, there's a
No,
new
no.
person here.
How
Say
does God
hi.
see? How
Good
does
evening,
Allah see?
everybody. Yeah, good evening. Earth is flat. Okay.
He thinks the earth is flat.
Okay, no problem. We don't discuss Earth here. Okay, this is here is just about religion, Islam, and mostly, of course, Islam. If you want to ask anything about other religion, it's okay, but mostly Islam. So anyway, you are welcome.
Eh,
Azri,
Mr.
yes,
Muji,
please.
I mean,
Yeah.
my question is, how does God see? How does God see?
Okay.
How
Yes.
does He have
Yes.
sight?
Yes. Yes. Okay. It is like this that. It is information. He get the information. I see you now. Okay, I see Martin through information. The information. I'm not front of him. I don't see it from my eyes. So the information from his camera is sent in the air or wherever and comes to me, and it get the form of that information goes through my eyes and then go to my brain and analyze it. It is my brain which analyze, and I see everything. Okay, Azri. So God see everything not through an eye. Okay, He see them through the information He get. Understand? So it is
So
not
Muji,
I.
he agrees. This guy agrees that the earth is not flat. Muji, he
I'm
agrees.
not
Earth
a flat
perfect.
earther. Okay,
Yeah,
it is
and he says
meant to
thanks,
be
perfect album.
ironic. Okay, yes, yeah, you're welcome. I think he was last night. I was on this. There is a channel. Is kind of Christian Prince. I wanted to talk to him. I saw that it is kind of Christian Prince, and it wasn't
It was a screaming
possible to talk.
practice.
Yeah, he was. I got quite nervous.
Ah,
He was not letting me talk because I wanted to
it was
teach him.
unloving, Muji. What?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I was going to trying to teach him love. Yeah, I was saying that
Mm.
he calls himself ex-Muslim and Christian, but anyway, he's like Christian Prince, spreading a lot of hate and so on.
He
So
says this is a nice discussion. Earth is flat says it was a nice
yes,
discussion. So,
yes, I was
uh,
trying anyway. I was trying to tell him that no, I don't hate you, because he was taking just that one verse of Quran and saying that, look here, the Quran says don't take Christian and Jews as your friend. And I was trying to read for him those verses that talk about good Christian, and then Christians and Jews, they go to heaven, all these things, and he wasn't letting me to talk like that. Okay, so I was saying that I have a very good relationship with my Christian brothers on my
yeah,
channel,
so
my
good
page.
that you
Yes,
are a Christian, Muji. So
yes,
it's so good. Yeah.
yes. So anyway, at the end, I realized that it is not possible to talk to these people. They just want to fight. They just want to spread hate, and it is very unfortunate. So
I'm glad
Okay,
you
Mr.
tried to
Muji.
help them.
Uh,
mhm. Yes.
okay, Mr.
I mean,
Muji.
sorry. I have to say this, Martin. I wish that they were real Christian. I wish.
Mm.
I was trying to, make them to be at least Christian. This is not
Yeah.
Christian that you hate so much other people. He said that you are my enemy, but I love you. First of all, I'm not your enemy. I'm not. Excuse me. I'm here to talk to you. Why should you think that I'm your enemy? Okay. And then if you love, you don't even understand what is love. I cannot say to my neighbor, I love you, my neighbor, but I tear your book. I hate your
Yeah.
God.
Muji, they
That's not.
sound a little bit like you at the beginning when I said you have to love your enemy, and you asked me, do you have to have sex with them then? Or what is
Did I
love?
say?
Like,
Did I say no?
yeah,
No.
long
No.
ago,
No. Okay,
very at the
but
beginning. Like,
no, no. What I'm saying that, Martin, what I'm saying, I
yeah,
still disagree. Yeah. I say that I disagree with that because I cannot
yeah,
love.
because
Yes.
Hello,
Hello, my
Steven
brother. Yes, Steven.
and Anton.
Anton.
See, you removed him. You kicked him.
I was going to add him. Yes. Hello, my brother Anton. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Muji.
Mark, yeah, hello. Martin, I
Hello,
think
Anton.
let's ask everybody here. We have two atheists here, okay? I cannot say to, go to fight with Russian. Let's say I'm a Ukrainian. I say, oh, my love Russian, my lovely Russian people, ta 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 ta, and kill them. This
Muji,
is crazy. Or look, wait. Or ISIS, or Ayatollah fascist Khomeini. I go with gun. I'm going to kill them. I say, oh, I love you, my brother, ISIS brother, and kill them. I believe. Look, I believe that we have to be fair. We have to be just. We have to be kind and forgiving, but we don't need to love them. I love you. I love peaceful people, but I don't need to love for example, neo-Nazi neighbor who hates
Muji,
me.
you have
For
to
example,
hate.
would
You have
like
to
to
hate
kill
their
me.
deeds, Muji. You have to hate
Sorry?
their deeds, but try and love the person, Muji. You understand? So
No,
when
okay.
an ISIS person is laying there on the ground, I would treat him, even though he doesn't
Yeah,
deserve
no,
it.
no.
You
Look,
understand?
look.
I would like
No,
give him first aid and
yes.
everything because
Yeah,
I
what
care
I
about
said,
the person.
yeah, yes, what I said also was that we have to be just, we have to be merciful, but when they
Mm.
have the gun,
That is
okay,
love, Muji.
yes, when they have the gun, okay, if it is that, then
Mm.
we accept, okay.
Yeah.
Muslims and Christian and atheists say you are not Muslim or Christian, you are creating your own faith, put over it. So if you are a Muslim, then just get in and talk to us, okay.
Come
If
in
you know
and
Islam, yes, come
I,
in
come
and
in
I am.
yeah, come in and teach us
destroy
Islam.
Muji. Destroy him.
But but
Just destroy
but
him.
you don't have to. Yes, you don't have to take
It would
over.
be
He's
well.
Take
running
over.
away, Muji. He's running.
Yes, but you don't
I,
have to take over.
I would not say that Muji is not Muslim. I mean,
Okay, he
he is
doesn't even understand.
whatever
Yes,
he calls himself. I mean,
yes. No, he doesn't even
um,
understand what is Muslim. Muslim, I say Martin is Muslim as long as he followed that beautiful commands of Jesus, peace be upon him.
so
Because they,
what if
yes,
Martin disagrees? He
yeah,
says,
no. If I explain for him what is Muslim, Muslim is the one who submit to God's commands. God's commands, what are they? Love one another, love your neighbors, love or give charity, do good deeds, yeah, and avoid bad deeds. Okay, as long as you do those, you are a Muslim. Understand?
Muji, I have a question here.
Okay, here. Will you avoid an apostate prophet then? What do you mean avoid? Two. In which way? In his video, he's pretty insulting to your religion, but claims then in debates to be interested in a friendly debate with Muslims. Okay, uh, insulting doesn't matter. He can insult, and I can just answer him. His judgment, his punishment, whatever it is with God is not with me. Okay, so all I can
Yeah,
do,
Muji, you haven't avoided him, Muji. You have talked to him, and he doesn't want to
yes,
talk to you anymore
yes.
because he
Last time
was
he
getting too
said,
angry. He was getting too
yes,
angry at Muji.
yeah. Last time he said that he would never again debate me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muslim. Yes, even wait. I have to put this one first. Stephen, really, exactly. This is my brother, Christian brother Stephen. He also knows that we are millions, and
Muji, he just loves laughing at the "we are millions." He loves
yeah,
it when you say "we are
yeah,
millions and billions," and he
you know,
just gets a
and
kick out of it.
yeah, you kicked me out twice. I kicked out to you.
We will try not kick you
Guys,
again. Come in, we
guys,
forgive
guys,
you.
no, guys, did I kick him out? I don't remember.
Muji, you have kicked so many people. I have lost count. Like
No,
I don't
no.
know.
every Saturday, Muji
Not
kicks
today.
somebody
Yes,
new.
yes. Don't act that you don't know me because you can never
Yeah, come on.
forget me. Yeah, I know you very
We
well.
have
Yeah, I
forgot you.
know you. I know you are the guy who even Brother Rashid was saying, Subhanallah, before praying, you are so rude to people. I know you. And I know that if you get a hand of a human being, you can stone that poor
Yeah, you
person to
must. He
death.
must come in, Muji, and you love your
Yes,
enemies. He's your enemy, so you can come in,
yes,
Muji.
yeah. you, you know me, and you kick me out. I highlighted this, okay, twice. He has put this. So if you would like to defend your extreme beliefs, then you are welcome to join. Because I would
We are
like to,
Britons.
yes, I would like to see, how you can defend those barbaric acts you believe in, like stoning adulterers and killing apostate, many other things. I know that you guys all trying to run away, okay? But anyway, so for example, I would like to,
I will
yes,
be Muji. I will be the moderator. He says
he will
you let
not
me.
let me
Yeah,
speak. Oh, come
yeah.
on, you don't let
You
anybody
can.
speak here.
Yeah, come on, and I'll mute you if you speak too much, or I'll mute Muji if he speaks too
Yeah,
much.
Martin can be
Muji,
moderator.
yes, I
Martin
will
can be
moderate.
moderator. Yes,
Muji
Martin
usually
can.
speaks too much, so he's probably gonna get muted, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I,
Okay.
I always interrupt people, so yeah, I will get kicked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
Anton's getting kicked for not agreeing with me. So
I was going actually to talk about this also. Once I was talking to him about this Aladdin, about moon splitting. Okay, and I was going to share a video by this what is it, Farid, who's trying to convince people that yes, Prophet Muhammad split the moon, and because some Christian, they had a video that there are verses in Quran that says no, Prophet Muhammad didn't have miracle, and he was trying to convince them. So I wanted to talk about that as well. Martin, are you an atheist? No, he's
seems like
he's a Christian.
yes.
Yes,
Perhaps I
he's a
need
Christian.
to yeah,
He's my
calm
brother
down
in
on the stream.
Christianity. He's my brother in
It seems like
Christianity.
I'm acting like an atheist on the stream, so I have to calm down.
He's my Martin. I say he is my brother in Christianity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Muji is gonna be my future brother in Christianity. He's becoming more and more Christian-like, loving his enemies. Every time I hear him speak, he's like, "Love people." It
Okay.
says so in the Bible.
No, Stephen has a question. Say,
Yeah.
is that apostate Aladdin? No, it is not. He's
So I'm
uh,
pretty sure it's a different one.
actually, apostate Aladdin is better than people who would like to stone a human being and kill someone for leaving. Because I think apostate Aladdin is less harmful. He would not believe in yes, in killing uh, apostate or stoning adulterers and these types of barbaric acts. So, Moji, do
There's
you
another
agree
question.
that all humans have evil in them and capable of evil? Definitely, it is our nature. We are. I say we are born animals. Okay, but God has tried to guide us to live like human beings and die like human beings. For that, He will reward us. But many of us, unfortunately, continue to live evil with their animal nature. Like animals, they live, and some like monsters, okay, and die like a monsters or like an animal. Those are those who God will punish because they didn't want to change their nature, okay, and live like human beings. Human being is the one who sacrifice. Okay, an animal is selfish. He doesn't sacrifice. He wants everything for himself. Me, just me. Okay, but human beings are different. Yes. So I hope that I have answered your question. Yeah.
So some animals do sacrifice.
Hmm.
That's look. Now I know I've seen, yeah, but that's not through their what is it, their knowledge. Okay, they do it perhaps for their own. We
Who
don't know
just
why
joined, Muji? We can't add him. The
I
light's
guess
not
because
connected.
the device is your internet uh, is not so strong. So yes, can
He wants to
can you
debate, Muji.
can you and me
We can
talk?
debate after. We're
No,
gonna
no,
have
no,
perhaps
no.
we're gonna have
Look.
we're
First, you
gonna
have
talk
to.
on Discord, Muji. We're gonna
No,
talk on
Martin.
Discord, so you can
No,
join then and we
fine,
can
Martin.
chat.
yes, you can go there, but
I'll
first
give
you
you
have to
them.
learn. Yeah, first you
And
have
yes,
to go
Steven.
and learn your own religion.
Hey,
Hello, my brother, Stephen.
yeah, just
Hello, Steve.
stopping by to say hi and wish you guys a good day. So
Yes,
I'll make
hi.
sure to open up the space. Hopefully that other guy can talk to you. It's gonna be good to hear some convo
Yes.
between Islam or about
No,
Islam.
the
Yeah.
thing is that, yeah, Stephen, he just want to because he just want to fight against other religion without understanding his own religion. I try to teach him his religion, but he just ran away. He want
What's
to,
funny is you don't even really attack them. You just ask them to explain themselves and
yes,
to
yes,
do it by okay when like say the chopping of hands or stoning adulterers.
yeah, yeah,
You tell them where does it say that that's okay in the Quran or where does it and they can
yeah,
never tell you. They just want to deflect and run. So it's like
yeah.
you're not even attacking them. You just want an explanation.
Mhm.
Explain where. So, but yeah, I just wanted to stop by. I wish you guys well. I'm at work. I'm gonna hop off. I'll be
Yeah,
listening to you guys. I wish you
yes,
well.
yeah. Thank you, my
All
brother.
right.
You're
We are
always
millions.
welcome.
We are
Yes,
millions.
we are millions.
All
And
right. God bless my
Yes,
brothers.
no, don't come
thank
and
you.
yeah, we are billions. Don't lie. Yeah.
Hey, one day with Muji's hard work, he'll be able to say we are billions.
Yes, yes, one day.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah,
Okay,
inshallah.
brother. All
My
right. All
brother.
right.
Thank you,
Inshallah,
thank you.
indeed.
Okay,
But that,
Aladdin, I'm sorry, I didn't. I thought you were trying to chat in a debate style, but okay, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, Mr. Muji,
okay,
I
whatever.
feel
Yeah,
I
whatever.
want
No,
to
he
say,
want to debate. I have to
Mr.
say,
Muji.
yeah, I have to say, wait, I have to say this Shakul,
Muji,
you
you were
have,
lagging like crazy.
yeah,
Your
okay.
screen again, always.
Yes, I don't know what is that. Look, I have to fix it perhaps. I said this Shakul is we cannot add you because still it says
Yeah,
device not connected. So
yeah,
your
we want to
internet
add you.
is quite weak. Yeah, weak. We want to add you. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Let me see. There was somebody wrote that. Is that true? Yes, there are some extremists. Okay,
Oh, now
now
we can
you
add
are.
him.
Yes, now we can add him. You
Can
want to
I
add?
add him? Okay.
Okay, yes. Yeah. So,
Hello, everybody.
yes. Hello, my
Look,
brother. Hello, how are
Hello.
you?
I came was there last week when you guys were having a chat. I just sort of came at the end,
Ah,
and
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad that I joined early this time.
Oh,
And
very good. Yes. Very
how
good.
you mentioned that the moon splitting story, I'm quite interested to like unpack this story and like see
Yeah.
how it shapes out. All right, so
All
like
right.
I'll just listen to you guys. All
Okay,
right.
yes. Okay, let's unpack that because this Aladdin, he was saying that, oh, that chapter 54, verse 1 says that Prophet Muhammad has split the moon and so on. Let me let me bring up what was that?
Muji making
Yeah, I want
sounds,
to say
yeah.
something, Mr. Muji.
Goat sounds.
I'm glad that you have millions of followers while I have none. I feel so
Okay.
jealous. Okay. Okay.
No, 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 no. Look, I have to show you. Just because they are not subscribed doesn't mean that they don't exist. I can show you a video that you see that we are millions. Yeah. Okay. Wait, I have to say, uh, brother Shakul, yes, brother Shakul. Quran says in many verses that Prophet Muhammad didn't have miracle. Chapter 29, verse 50 and 51. But they say, why are not signs sent down to him from his Lord? Say, the signs are only with Allah, and I am only a clear warner. And is it not sufficient for them what we reveal to you, the book which is recited to them? So Allah says that this miracle, which is Quran, is enough for them. Okay, so here until here is enough for them. Chapter 6, verse 35. If their aversion is too hard on you, then seek, if you can. Okay, if you can, seek a tunnel into the earth and a ladder into the sky in order to bring them a sign. Had Allah so willed, he would have brought all of them to the right path. So never be one of the ignorant. So if Allah wanted through anything else, or as in my understanding, is through not miracle, but through getting away their free will, okay, or putting all the information that they needed put in their head. There are different ways to make them to believe, but he didn't decide that, okay. So and ask Prophet Muhammad that he find a miracle himself, okay. Chapter 6 verse 37, and they say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, indeed, Allah is able to send down a sign. But most of them do not know, okay? He's able, but they don't understand. So he hasn't sent because people haven't seen it. They ask why there is no sign, okay? Am I right, Anton? You understand that so far people say why there is no sign because they haven't seen a sign
There is
from
a
Prophet
sign
Muhammad.
according to Muslims, Muji. The
But
Quran is a sign, right?
yes, I
According to
told you.
Muslims. Yeah.
No, I told you that first verse I read, Allah says isn't sufficient for them the Quran, which is that's the miracle. That's enough. Okay, chapter 6 verse. Sorry, yes,
Wait, Surah 6?
chapter 6 verse 37. Now, chapter 6 verse 109, and they swear by Allah their strongest oaths that if a sign come to them, they would surely believe in it. Say, the signs are only with Allah. So only with Allah. It is not with anyone else when they are asking, okay? And what will make you perceive that even if a sign came, they would not believe, okay? So Allah here also say that even if we send a sign, what makes you sure that they would believe, okay? So there are many other verses that I don't want to read because it is all is the same, okay? The same thing. Now, chapters, imagine that a stick becomes snake. That's a miracle. But which one is bigger? The moon splitting or the snake become, a stick becomes snake, okay? So now here, chapter 7.
Muji, sorry, I just want to know. This guy says that he's very learned. Did you experience that with him, or like
Okay,
he
look.
says?
Now, if he had the minimum knowledge. Okay, if he had the minimum knowledge of Islam, then he wouldn't believe that. Let me tell you, then he wouldn't believe that Allah allows a sinner like him to stone another sinner to death. Okay, he would minimum understand this, that Allah doesn't allow him to kill someone for his disbelief. He's not a learned person. He doesn't know anything. Okay, because it is clear. I can play for him. Scholar who's clearly explained that there is no killing of apostate in Quran, but these people, they follow a liar like what is it, this Bukhari, who told them that kill anybody, leave, and they just blindly they just go and kill people. Understand? So wait, now I'm saying to somebody who is neutral, like Anton, chapter 7 verse 106 to verse 109, okay, it is 3 verses. Pharaoh said, if you have come with a sign, this is about Moses, okay, then bring it if what you say is true. So Moses threw down his staff, and behold, it became a real snake. So language is information. When I say horse, Anton understand that I'm talking about an animal which is strong, fast, big, and so on. Yes, Anton, you don't think about a cat, you don't think about a dog, you think about a horse, but you still haven't gotten the information about the color of the horse. If I say red horse, then you understand that it is a red horse. But here also the language, it says that it shows that he said true, and Moses threw his staff. So we know who threw his staff and became snake. Then he drew his hand out of his collar, and it was shining white for all to see. The chief of Pharaoh's people said, he is indeed a shield magician. Okay, so the result also, Anton, we know what happened, whose did what, and then what was the result, and then it is only for this little miracle, chapter 7, 115 to 125, again about the same miracle. Chapter 20, verse 17 to verse 22, again about the same miracle. Chapter 20, verse 57, okay, sorry, it starts from that verse until verse 71. Imagine how many verses is talking about the miracle of Moses. Chapter 26, verse 29 until 67. Again, I have counted more than 70 verses in Quran talking about miracles of Moses. And then there are many more. If I say Jesus, peace be upon him, chapter 3, verse 49, and make him a messenger to the children of Israel to proclaim, I have come to you with a sign from your Lord. Who says? Jesus says, I will make for you a bird from clay, breathing into it, and it will become a real bird by Allah's will. I will heal the blind and the leper and raise the dead to life by Allah's will. And I will prophesy what you eat and store in your houses. Surely in this is a sign from you for you if you truly believe. Again, chapter
So
5. Okay, now sorry, now now we go to this chapter 54, verse 1. Okay, that they claim it is miracle of okay, I have to bring it. It is the miracle of the moon splitting. Okay, any rational person understand that this is absolutely not. Let me bring the verse up, chapter 54. Sorry, I have to bring it up. 54.
so Muji,
Yes.
why is it that you don't believe that Muhammad performed miracles? There's
Okay.
a story about when his troops
Anton,
were
Anton,
thirsty. I don't know if you know this story. He put his fingers in a vase and water came out of it.
Anton,
Do you know
Anton.
that story?
I have heard many stories. Anton, I read for you from Quran. When Quran doesn't mention, when Quran so many verses talk about Moses' miracle, okay, so why you just go and in so many verses he tell him that you don't need a miracle? Okay, did you understand those verses, Anton? Yeah, did you understand that they are meant that Muhammad, you don't need a miracle? Now, chapter 54, verse 1. The hour has drawn near and the moon was split in. Okay, here they just,
See, there you go. Split of the
so,
moon.
so look,
Is
the
it
hour.
not?
Anton. It said the hour. Do you know what is the hour?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
judgment.
end. The end. The end has drawn and the moon was split. To how many pieces? Did you see any pieces? Yeah, two? No, there is no any two. And then let me go to the next verse as well. Okay, next
My
verse.
translation says it's in two pieces, but
No, that's they have added. They have added.
let me check other translations
Yes,
because
yes,
it
they have
says
added.
it
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
says it's in two
No,
pieces.
I know. Look, they
Two
have
pieces.
added. No,
You know,
but
split.
Anton, look here. You see that? Okay,
Oh,
you
it's in
see?
parentheses. Okay,
Yes, you
yeah,
see parentheses. Yes,
but
and the one Dr. Kaskas says just it has the moon has a split. Okay, so and then there are others also I can bring, but they have put it in parentheses. It means that they took it from that what is it, fabricated hadith. Okay, and they went long and they explained a lot of things. And if you read the continuation of the chapter, it is all about talking about the judgment day. So it is all about the judgment day. That in the judgment, the end, when it comes, the hour when it comes, the moon will split. Yes, to how many pieces? Quran doesn't say billions of, 10 millions of. And in the story of Moses, Quran explained what happened. Somebody believed, somebody disbelieved, but what happened after they saw the moon split? Nothing. It doesn't say anything. The result, nothing. I understand.
I know, but this is past tense, so it happened already.
No, no, no. It says the hour. So why it has to add? Anton, tell me why it doesn't explain so much like that it explained about the staff of Moses, the about
Yeah.
Jesus. Why it doesn't say anything that I should understand that Prophet Muhammad split the moon. What was the result? Yeah. Why doesn't?
Can I jump in?
Yes. Yes, please.
In this
Somebody
part?
has a comment.
Yes, please.
Sorry, Anton, if I'm cutting you off.
No problem. Don't worry,
Okay.
please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what I understood is that you sort of accept the miracles performed by Moses. You
Yes,
accept the miracles performed by Jesus,
because it is
where
written in Quran. Yeah.
yeah, because it's written in Quran, and that's
Yeah.
your criteria that it
Yes.
has to be
Exactly.
sanctioned or mentioned via Quran, which is I
Yes.
think like
Exactly.
a point of discussion itself.
Yeah.
But as part of your question about why doesn't the Quran specifically mention the miracles, and by miracles I mean doing acts that suspend the laws of nature. Okay,
No, 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 no.
so
Wait. Sorry, sorry. It was wrong. It was wrong. I say that why so many verses in Quran says that Muhammad, you don't need a miracle, okay? And then suddenly he changed his mind, come with the biggest miracle without any explanation that what happened, how many pieces, what happened after. About this, the staff of Moses also says that pick it up, it becomes again staff. Okay, and about
right,
the splitting of the sea, after he split the sea, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells him, don't put it back, just leave it and go. Understand? So Allah talks to
right,
him to say what will happen after. So this moon that split, that it doesn't say even who split it, then it doesn't say who put it back, what happened, how he split it. We know that the staff, he dropped it and became, it became a snake. But how did he split it with his finger? Did he split it with his staff? What happened? People, what they said, because Moses performed those miracles front of in front of Pharaoh and his magicians, and some of the magicians they start to believe. Yes, we know the Quran says some of them prostrated and said that yes, we believe in your God because this is a miracle. Yeah, but nothing about this moon split is mentioned in Quran. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
I agree with what you said that the miracles of Muhammad might not be specifically mentioned in the Quran as it is in the case of Jesus and Moses,
Okay.
where there's the
Okay.
splitting of the sea. But my counter to this point would be the people around Muhammad's time, at that
Yeah.
time of Arabia, they
Yeah.
were already witnessing they were at they were already witnessing Muhammad in his prophethood, in his different attributes of prophethood. So my point is the reason why the miracles of Moses and Jesus are explicitly mentioned in the Quran is because the people of Arabia at that time were not informed of such miracles according to the specifications.
Okay.
And however, the miracles of Muhammad were just in live view of the people at that time. So
Okay.
this could be a reason why it was not specifically mentioned in the book, because the people around the book, the society, witnessed it firsthand, whereas
Okay.
the society did not witness the miracles of Moses and Jesus firsthand. So
Okay.
that's why there's an account of these miracles and not an account of the other miracles.
Okay. Okay.
So
Now,
tell me what you think about that.
yes. Now, can I ask you a question? Then why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in so many verses, he says that you don't need a miracle. 29, chapter 29, verse 50, 51. Chapter 6, verse 35. Chapter 6, verse 37. Chapter 6, verse 109. Chapter 6, verse 111. Chapter 17, verse 90 through 93. Chapter 10, verse 20. Chapter 21, verse 5. 5 and 6, sorry. Why through all these verses Allah says you don't need a miracle, okay? And he says that what makes you sure that even we gave you a miracle they would believe, okay? This tells me everything, that he didn't have miracle, and God tells them that you don't need a miracle because we gave, he says in those verses, we gave miracle to Moses and Jesus and previous prophets, and people said it is magic. Okay, so God says it
Or
is
propaganda.
useless. Yes, or propaganda. Yeah. So so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that these people
So,
like Matt Dillahanty, yeah, even
verse
if you speak,
29, what?
sorry,
Surah 29, verse what? Can you repeat that, please?
let me see, verse 29, okay, 29, verse 50 and 51. But they say, you see, people are asking, my brother, people are asking, why are not signs sent down to him from his Lord? Say, the signs is only with Allah, and I am only a clear warner. And is it not sufficient for them that we reveal to you the book? So God says that the book is enough. This miracle is enough. Okay. So suddenly he changed his mind. This is, brother, you have to think rationally. Okay. These,
Yes,
when you think rationally, you realize that all these verses says that God didn't give him any miracle. Then suddenly he changed his mind and not give him a little miracle, but he gives him such a great miracle, split the moon. Yet I don't find it anywhere in Quran. Okay, I have to hear it from some liars. Okay, that's saying that Prophet Muhammad stoned human beings to death. He was, torturing people to death. They describe, a barbaric person as the prophet of the most merciful and forgiving God. So do you think that I have to trust these people? I have to, or Quran, my brother? Can I ask you this question?
yes. So you know how you just listed a bunch of verses where God says that we don't need a miracle.
Yeah.
I'm not quite
There are
sure,
so
too
many.
familiar. Yeah.
I gave you two, but there are so many. Yes. So yeah.
Yeah. So just taking your point for argument's sake, I would say just because God mentions that you don't need a miracle, which
Okay.
i.e. I think you mean physical miracles, like altering the physical reality of the world. For example,
Yes.
parting the Red
Like,
Sea
for
or like
example,
curing
yes.
the blind. Yeah.
Let's talk about the moon split. For example, moon split. You don't need
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. For example, the moon splitting. So that's like altering the physical reality of the world. And you
Okay.
say that the miracle is already contained in the Quran and how it is preserved. And God probably confirms that this book is enough. But it,
Yes.
however, does not specifically negate Muhammad's po- powers to have miracles. You see how
Okay.
your
No,
reading is
it
actually
negate.
also compliant with
No,
how
it
I'm
negate.
concluding it.
It negate, my brother. It says that chapter 6, verse 37. And they say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, indeed, Allah is able to send down a sign, but most of them do not know. Chapter 6, verse 109. And they swear by all their strongest oaths that if a sign came to them, they would surely believe in it. Say, the signs are only with Allah. So Prophet Muhammad doesn't have, nobody has it. It is only with Allah. And what will make you perceive that even if a sign came, they would not believe. Okay, so my brother, I said language is information. Yeah, all information I get from these verses. Anton, please, do you get from these verses any single meaning that the miracle is coming or will come or anything like that? What you get, which information you get from these verses that I read for you? Okay.
Well, I just have a problem with the verse 1 of Surah Kamar. I forgot the number.
Okay.
54,
Okay.
which says that moon
No,
has split.
Anton,
See?
please. Now, Anton, I ask you a question. Anton, please concentrate on the question. I said these verses that I read for you. Okay. Do you get? I told you language is information. Okay. When I tell you that yesterday I was in London. Okay. you understand that what I'm talking about? Do you get some information that on a specific time I was in London and that has finished? I'm here. This is grammar, okay, called grammar. So do you get from all these verses that I read for you that Prophet Muhammad, chapter 6, verse 109, and they swear by Allah their strongest oaths that if a sign came to them, they would surely believe in it. So people say, they say, we swear, if you show us a sign, unlike Matt Delahanty, okay? Matt Delahanty does not even believe if you split the moon, okay? So they
Do
say,
you?
yeah, so just a moment. So wait,
Okay.
sorry. This they believe in it. Say the signs are only with Allah, and what will make you perceive that even if a sign came, they would not believe. Okay. Do you see anything in this verse, one of verses, okay, that I mean, Allah is going to give the Prophet Muhammad a sign or has given or anything like that? Do you see anything? Do you get any information about that?
It's in question form.
Sorry?
Isn't it? That the part that you
Yeah,
are
that's yes,
referencing
that's
is
a
a
yeah.
question.
It's a question that if even if the sign came, what makes you sure that they would believe? Okay, so he's saying that the miracle is what is it, useless for such a people. Okay, they would not believe anyway. God knows they are mat delahanti. They would not believe anyway. Okay,
Yeah,
so God says that they would not believe Muhammad. Let
but
them ask you.
it
Okay,
doesn't say
look.
that a miracle has not already come down because
No, that doesn't say already. Yes, I'm reading for you. I can read for you other because
that's
I
the
thought
point. When
no.
miracles come to them, they deny them anyways, and they say, "Oh, this is just magic. This is
Yes,
just
yes, yes. No,
witchcraft." Or
no. But Anton, they are asking. What is it? Prophet Muhammad to show us a sign. What does it mean? It means that miracle hasn't come to them. Okay, these people are asking him, and they swear, if you bring a sign to us, okay, we believe. Do you understand, Anton? Yeah.
yes,
Anton, I see
there
that you
have
are
been
looking.
many signs. It's
Yes.
people always
No,
are rejecting them.
Martin, Anton, we are
Martin.
talking. Sorry, Anton. Anton. We are talking about the people of Arabia. We are talking about the moon split. Okay, they haven't seen the moon split, so this is before the moon split. If it has happened, let's say it has happened, but this is before. Shakul, do you understand that these verses are before the moon splitting? Supposedly moon splitting. Do you also agree with me that these are before that? Yeah.
It could be. It could be. It could be foretelling something. I'm not too sure about the Quranic sciences.
Okay.
I would like to provide another example. Do you know how Prophet Muhammad was receiving his revelations, like his physical state when he was actually in the process of receiving revelation?
Sorry, I want to continue
I
this one
remember that.
first. Yes, I want to continue this one. Yes, first. Chapter 17, verse 19 says, they said, we shall not accept your message until you cause a spring to gush forth for us from the earth. Next one. Or that there be a garden of palms and vines for you, and then you cause rivers to abundantly flow forth through them. Next verse.
Can you
Or
repeat
cows,
the number of the verse?
17 verse 90 through 93 through 93, yeah, 90 to 93. So okay, or that there be a garden, yes, this one, right? Next verse. Or cause the sky to fall on us in pieces. You see that they ask for a great miracle as well. First small one, yeah, spring of wine and so on. Then they want the sky comes to them. Or cause the sky to fall on us in pieces as you claimed, or bring Allah and the angels before us face to face, or that there come to be for you a house of gold, or that you ascend to the sky, though we shall not believe in your ascensions to the sky until you bring down a book for us that we can read. Say to them, O Muhammad, holy is my Lord. Am I anything else than a human being who bears a message from Allah? So all these, demand for miracles, Allah says, tell them that I'm just a human being. I don't have anything, okay? No miracle at all. Understand? So all these verses that I can read for you says that Prophet Muhammad didn't have miracle, and the only miracle he had was Quran, okay? Yes, Shakul, now you can ask me.
Would you have a question here on the
Yes.
screen?
What does the black stone and pagan temple got to do with Allah? Okay, we have been talking about that. I don't believe in that stone. Okay, so I don't believe that.
You
Yes,
don't
I don't
believe in the
believe.
stone?
No, I don't believe that stone should be there. They have put it there. They have unfortunately entered certain things from pagan time into Islam. Yeah, which they have to be deleted, like
I agree with
stoning.
you.
Yes, deleted
That is
adultery.
interesting.
Stoning. Stoning adulteries, like drinking camel urine, for example, is one of another pagan practices. Okay, I don't know if Aladdin drink camel urine or not.
I have a
I'm
question.
sorry, I should say.
I think
Anton
I
finds
think
this
you'll find Bear
interesting.
Grylls drinking a lot of urine.
Sorry,
I think you'll find Bear Grylls drinking a lot of urine.
who's
You
that?
know,
Bear?
There's a survivor expert. You know,
Survivor
okay.
Guide is
I
on
don't know
Discovery
that.
Channel.
Yeah, I don't know that,
Those
but
nasty
anyway, I know that
Right.
Hindus, they drink cow urine. So these
yeah.
pagan Arab pagans, they used to drink camel urine.
Let us come back to the
Yes,
point
yes,
about
yes,
the
the miracle.
miracles. So I
Yeah.
just want to define. I'm not making a case that Muhammad, peace be upon him, did the miracle. I'm
Okay.
saying that he could have done it.
Okay.
You know. So
Okay.
so
But do you
I will
have the
start
right
this
to
argument.
sorry, Shuk. Do you have the right to disbelieve because of the lack of information? Do I have the right? Not all of these things that I read give me this information that no, he didn't have. So I have the right to say no, he didn't have. Okay. Yes, please.
Yes.
What do you think?
About the lack of information, I'd say that really depends on the reader and how far he wants to inquire about certain verses, because there has been books written about this for centuries. So going back to the miracle question, how I would define miracle is the laws of nature are suspended. So something supernatural is happening. So for you, like a stick turning into a snake might be a small miracle compared to the moon splitting in half.
Yeah.
But in terms of, let's use a really literal scientific approach, it's still the same. The laws of nature has been suspended here and over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but let me tell you what. Wait, sorry. Let me tell you something, my brother. Sorry. Most magicians today, they do something. I know that it is just magic. Okay, but when you turn a stick to snake, it could be, people could say, oh, this is a magic. Okay, that's why I say this is much smaller than splitting the moon. Okay, if you split the moon, then definitely no one can say that this is a magic. Okay, of course there are people like Matt Dillahunty, yes, but majority
I think,
of people, yes.
like, I can imagine a scientist saying, like, oh, the stick turned into a snake. The scientist goes, no. Oh, the moon split in two. The scientist goes, no. You know?
Definitely,
Yeah.
I know, I understand that. Yes.
So that's what I mean by a miracle, where the literal approach of science has been suspended.
Okay. Yes.
So I feel like Muhammad did have a lot of events where these kind of things happened. I can just start with the first one of the primary examples. Like, do you believe that Muhammad was contacted by Gabriel with the message of the Quran,
I
right?
know. No, definitely, yes.
So there you go. You just acknowledge the existence of angels, which is something that is outside the realm
Mentioned
of
in Quran.
science.
It is mentioned in Quran. Yes. That's
Exactly.
why.
So that I just have made you accept the chances of Muhammad being in an event where the laws of nature has been suspended. i.e., meeting with the angel.
Okay.
Angels are made supposed to be made of smokeless fire. I'm sorry, that's jinns. Sorry. Um, so that's like the first example that I would say that there's already events happening surrounding the prophet which suspend nature. Now
Yes.
I just have to bring you from this point to the point of the moon splitting in half, which I'm
Okay.
not. I cannot make that argument because I'm really not well versed in this in the literature. But I can make a deductive argument where I'm showing you that certain events did happen as per your understanding, it did happen where there was something supernatural, miraculous, laws of nature suspending did happen surrounding the prophet. And now the notion of the moon splitting in two is not as far as it seemed before, you know? So that's my claim or my
Wait.
case.
What do you mean
I,
it's not as far? Uh,
I didn't
Because
understand.
before we were suppose under an assumption that the laws of nature, something miraculous, cannot be suspended by Muhammad. But however, how Muhammad even received the revelations was an example of laws being suspended in nature. And that example shows to us that the proximity that we are discussing is not as far as it was before. You see what I'm getting at?
I didn't understand.
no, I don't understand that.
So you believe in angels, right?
I believe in angels. Yeah.
Right. So angels cannot be proven by science, can they?
But he
No.
doesn't believe in demons.
No. So
No.
so so i.e. there's something close to miraculous, right?
Wait,
Okay. Look,
you
my
don't believe
brother.
in
No. Wait.
demons?
Wait. No, I don't believe. Look, my brother, Shakul. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know. Shakul. Yes.
If they're like close to something,
No.
something
No.
to a miracle, which
No,
is
Shakul,
and
Shakul, Shakul,
yeah,
Shakul. Sorry, I believe in angels because Quran says, because I believe Quran is a message of God, okay? And I don't believe in moon splitting because it's not mentioned in Quran. Understand? So that seemed as
right,
simple as that, okay? If it was mentioned clear as it was mentioned about the stick of Moses, peace be upon him, the miracle of Jesus, peace be upon him, okay? As it was
right,
mentioned as those miracles, then I would definitely believe. And I don't understand this, and especially that Quran says in all these verses that I read, I understand them very well. That Quran says to Prophet Muhammad, you don't need a miracle, okay? And then this,
right.
if I share with you, you can go and watch it, okay? This,
No,
what is
I
it?
respect that that's the conclusion
No,
that
no,
you received from these
no,
verses.
no. Let me
What
say.
I'm trying to say,
Wait.
yeah, go on.
I just want to share with you this. What is it? This guy called Farid. Okay, Farid is trying to say that no, those verses that I read for you, yeah, about
Is it for his response from
yeah,
YouTube?
Farid response. He's I will put the link there. The Farid
Right.
response. Yeah, I
He's
he's
quite
trying.
learned about hadith sciences,
No,
you know.
I know. Look, okay. I say he's also quite uneducated about Quran as well. Anyway, because I asked him to have a debate with me, he rejected. Okay. Once I talked to him a little bit about hand chopping, yeah,
He usually doesn't debate this. He debates Shiaism, I think,
yeah,
specifically.
because once I managed to talk to him, and he okay, it was about chapter 5 verse 38, and I realized that he has extreme views as well. Anyway, so the link is there, and he's trying to say that those verses were before verse 54. Understand? So
Right,
my question is that it doesn't matter it is before or verse 54 is after, which there was a Christian who was explaining that no, those chapter 54 is before those verses and so on. So for me, it doesn't matter if it is before or after. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Prophet Muhammad, you don't need miracle. People don't believe in miracle. They would tell you that it is magic, it is useless, all these things. And then suddenly he changed his mind. he gives him not only a miracle, he gives him such a great miracle, and then he doesn't mention it in Quran that, oh Muhammad, you see, we gave you such a miracle. They didn't
It's
believe.
sort of, I don't want to like imply your intentions here, but it sort of says that why hasn't God used the words that I want him to use to describe this thing? Is
No,
that what you're trying to say?
no,
That I wish God gave me a better
no, it
lyrical,
is not that. No,
textual
no,
answer?
no, it is not. It is not. I say that what is written in Quran goes against this claim. I'm saying that Quran goes against this claim. Quran says
Right.
that you
So if you're
don't.
saying if God was specific about the moon splitting in half or whatever pieces, then you would have accepted it, right?
Definitely, yes. If as a
Right.
believer, I should
So
accept that
so the only
God.
obstacle is the why didn't God mention this event how I want him to mention, right?
No, no, it is not that. That's how you make it. No, it is not that.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
saying
sorry if that's how I'm understanding
no,
it. You
no,
can clarify.
no. Okay. I'm saying that if he wanted me to understand that Prophet Muhammad split the moon, okay, and then he explained about all those miracles, I say it doesn't make sense at all that he says that you don't need a miracle. Every information tells me that Prophet Muhammad didn't split the moon, and that chapter 54 verse 1 is about Qiyamah. Okay, you want me to read the entire chapter, you will see that he's talking all the time about the judgment day. So everything is connected to Qiyamah. Everything in that chapter is connected about what happens after. Understand? When the hour will come, these things happens. The moon split, and then there in other side they say this, they say that. They see the punishment. If you read the chapter, then you see, my brother, I have read it and I saw that it is all about Qiyamah. Okay, it's nothing about Prophet Muhammad split the moon and so on. Okay, and it is not only me. This marvelous, do you know this marvelous Quran? I think, yeah. I don't know if you know that that's a brother also. He has some of his points I maybe disagree, but some of his points I agree as well. And he also disagree with this moon splitting. So I'm not the only one. There are many people who disagree with this moon splitting that it ever happened. Understand? Because he also asked this question that how many
Right.
pieces it was split. Quran doesn't mention what happened after.
Yeah.
Did anybody believe? Did anybody
Yeah.
believe?
Just to clarify, I did not
Yeah.
try to make the claim or make the case that Muhammad, peace be upon him, did it because of my lack of knowledge in this area. I
Okay.
just used a little bit of deductive reasoning to show you
Mhm.
that he could have done it. And I
Okay.
used your understanding of what miracles are, which was where laws of nature has been suspended, which can also include angels conferring with human prophets.
I don't say
So
that.
that,
Yes, I
yeah,
don't. Yes, I don't. I don't say that it couldn't. It was impossible. No, it is possible by God.
right,
God says in all those verses that even to
right.
Jesus,
So
yes,
just to
even
show
to
you that it
Jesus.
could be
Yes,
possible narrows the proximity
yes.
that would have showed you that it wasn't possible. All right.
No, I'm
And
saying that. No, look, I gave this example to Matt Delahanty. I said that if I do it, okay, and he said that, how do I know that God didn't do it? I said, come on, if I do it, it means that God has done it. So it is possible. God can do whatever. Okay, I know. But the thing is that I'm not saying that God cannot do that. I'm just saying that it didn't happen because it is not mentioned clearly in Quran. Please, you and Martin, invite me to any what? Wait. Invite me to any
Yeah, this
respectful Christian
Muji, this
channel.
is a respectful Christian channel. Muji is a Christian. Like
I'm not.
he's not
I,
calling your
should
channel
he
any
should
good.
come
He doesn't.
in.
Yeah, he
no,
will
no, no,
come
no,
in.
no. I'm not allowing that he come here and discuss
Why not?
Christianity unless because
Muji, you're
he
a
just
Christian. We can discuss Christianity. You're a
okay,
Christian, so
unless he learned first Islam. Okay, I'm saying always it doesn't
but you
matter
must
if
help him, Muji, and he must
look.
help you.
Look, it doesn't matter if Martin believed that Jesus was God, Son of God, as long as he don't go and kill people, he doesn't harm people, he doesn't stone a human being to death, he doesn't, I don't know, kill an apostate. He's more Muslim than you are, who believe in such a barbaric acts. Okay, so
Mr.
I
Sri
don't.
is saying goodbye to Muji.
Sorry.
He's
Yes.
saying
Goodbye, my brother, Mr. Tree. You are always welcome. Yes.
you had a question here, Muji. Can I
Yes.
pop it up?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if you know this. Okay, here's your question.
What do you think of separatism? Is it haram? Separatism, for example, Kurdistan or South Azerbaijan. Okay. I say that I do not, I disagree with all borders. Okay. I want that all borders disappear. People love one another. They share everything with each other. That's my dream. And I know that according to Quran, it will happen one day on the planet. And but if these people, they are oppressed by some people, for example, let's say in Turkey, if Turks oppress Kurds, okay, they don't recognize them as first-hand citizens, for example, and such things. Then, if there is no any other way, then they should separate. But they have to fight for their rights, equal rights, in the same, geographic country or borders. Yes. So I don't like that people separate, from each other. Will you add, Martin, or I add? Stephen here.
I'll
Yeah,
do
hello.
hard work
All right,
of
guys.
linking, Muji.
I need
I'll
to say
do it.
goodbye and good night to all of you. It was really
Yes.
nice chatting with you.
Yes. Thank you.
You know,
Welcome.
I like
Always.
it how we're always respectful.
Yes.
And
Very
I
good.
apologize if I talk over somebody because
No.
usually it's a
No.
couple of
No.
seconds
No.
of lag.
No. Please don't think like that at all. I'm apologizing if I talked over. Okay, but it is fine to discuss as long as it is friendly. Yes, no problem at all.
Yes, I really enjoyed how you are not very aggressive with your points, and I can really take the time to digest it and
Yeah,
offer
thank you,
my
my brother.
rebuttals. All
Yes,
right,
thank you.
assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother. You can, but brother, again, come back. We can talk about other stuff in Islam as well. I would love to do that. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'm a little versed in the historical sciences. So
Yes.
if there's a certain part of history that you'd like to say, which
Mhm.
relates to Islam and
Yeah.
different
Of course.
theology, and we can do that. Sure.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Salam.
Every
Thank you.
Saturday.
Assalamu alaikum.
Every Saturday.
Yes, every Saturday. Yes. Wait, there was something here, Martin. Kuffars or genitals nude? I don't understand. Please
Gentiles, not genitals.
Gentiles.
Muji.
Gentiles,
You can see-
what is that?
you can see
Non-Jewish.
Muji.
Yeah.
So kuffars or Gentiles, what does it mean, Stephen?
Gentiles.
Yeah, Gentiles are anyone that's non-Jewish. That's what they were referring to in the New Testament when they were like the Gentiles. They're talking about the Greeks or the non-Jewish people. That's what they mean by Gentiles.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, my dear brother.
Would you have 11 people watching now,
Please
Muji?
give it to us. Yeah, very good. So I would like to know this, what he meant, Adam 87. Do you understand what he meant, kuffars or Gentiles?
Baron, the YouTube blocked your message. I approved it, but it's just coming up as a box.
Yeah. What
What
was
is-
that? Put it in the
Why is that
private.
the box?
Yes, we cannot put it in the
You
private.
can see it you can see the message on the
Yeah,
comments.
right.
You can't see it on Discord, on the
On the
StreamYard.
comment. I
Yeah,
cannot see.
Yeah, it's like a hand or something like this or something.
Okay, all right. So perhaps it means that he
Yeah.
meant that it's good. Yeah, he liked it. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
It's an emoji. Yeah, right.
Yeah, why would it ban? Why
It
would
looks
you
like a
ban that?
salute.
I don't know. Let
There
me
is
tell
Maybe
you
they
more.
thought he was flipping them off.
Yeah.
It
But
looks like he's saluting, like yes sir, like saluting like a military salute.
Yeah.
Let me add a little bit to this that question, Baron. Okay, let me ask you that question. It is terrible, such a deviation or putting borders, because I know that it is not that easy. Anton, for example, the cities that are half Kurds, half Turks. Yeah, one city, half population is Turks and half population is Kurds. Okay, how can you separate these people, put them in different border? You know, that's why
this happened in Belgium, and it also happens in Palestine.
Yeah. Okay, I say that in Palestine, I mean, there are always conflict, and I don't, as long as, you know, as long as they are living, because Belgium, for example, I know that even Europe, yeah, Anton, Europe, you just pass
Nazi.
no, what Europe, Anton, Europe, you just pass, for example, the border without even noticing it at all. Okay, but in countries like Yugoslavia, for example, or you know that area in the our region, there will be, you know, bloodshed. People kill each other because, for example, that I know very well that, for example, Azerbaijanis, they want a part that say that this belongs to us, and Turks, they say this part belongs to us, and they will start to kill each other if one day they want to decide to separate. Yeah, they start to kill each other for those territories. Okay, so I know very well that it is terrible, and I wish that never happened, and people get their equal rights in the same, you know, border or no border at all. Okay, I don't like any border.
So would you say that it's more of a territorial battle than a religious battle then?
Yeah, for example, Stephen, in Turkey, Kurds, they are fighting Turkey 35 years, and they are both Sunni Muslims. Both of them are Sunni Muslims. So it is just because of language. Yeah, they are Kurd, they are Turks, so they are fighting against each other because they have different language. Otherwise, the religion is exactly the same. There is no any difference. For example, they are not Shia or Sunni. They are both Sunni Muslims.
Got you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got you. So it's one thinking that one is more dominant the other, and then one thinking that they deserve more than the other.
Yeah, it is another thing is that I have said it many times that those who want to take power, they use different things: religion, you know, nationality, the language, whatever they can, they use it to gain power.
To manipulate it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they manipulate it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Got you.
Yes, so many hateful preachers keep using the word kafar or infidel to refer to everybody. Yes, I know. Brother Moji gave a very beautiful explanation of this word. Thank you, my brother. Let's refer to the oppressors. As I said,
Hourglass should join. Yeah. Hourglass, there's a space for you, and you can have 6 people.
Yes. Wait, I have to say that, my brother, I said it in the beginning that there is a good kafir as well in Quran. Okay, kufr means rejecting. Okay, it's not always. It doesn't mean you know, oppressor. Okay, let me see
is
here.
Matt Dillahanty a kafir?
Look, Matt Dillahanty, yes. Wait, I have to first this one, and then I will talk about that. Chapter 2, verse 256, my brother. Say, let there be no compulsion in religion, for the truth stand out clearly from falsehood. So whoever becomes kafir against tyrants and believes in God has grasped a firm, unshakable support of Allah, is all hearing, all knowing. So here Quran talks that about a good kufr. Okay, those who believe and reject. Kufr is rejecting, reject the tyrants, the oppressors. They are, you know, they are believers, and yes, they have grasped the Allah's yes, words and beliefs, and so there are kafir means rejecting. Okay, the bad part, the video is also there, please watch it. The bad kufr is when you reject Allah's commands, which is doing good deeds, being righteous, loving one another, you know, caring about each other, all these things. Okay, and Anton,
yes.
Matt Dillahanty, okay, if I mean, if he does bad deeds in his life, yeah, which I don't see him as a normal person when he, even in public, he scream at you. I don't know what he does in, if he had the power, what he would do with the,
You met him
people.
in public?
Sorry?
You met him in public?
No. I say if he had public means that when I was talking to him, he was screaming and using, F word and so on, just
Anger
because.
problems, Muji.
Yes.
Anger.
Yeah. Anyway. So I don't know what he does in his personal life, but if he goes against God's commands, which is loving people, okay, which is doing good deeds, if he goes against those commands, then he's a kafir. I say we are all kafirs, okay. I have done bad deeds also, okay. So if you do bad deeds, we cannot say we are innocent. But these are minor kufr. These are minor sins, okay. We do minor sins, all right. But the God says that I forgive your minor bad deeds, your minor kufr, better say, if you avoid major bad deeds, okay. So what he wants that we don't do, because he knows we are humans and we make mistakes, understand? What he wants from us is not to do major bad deeds, okay. Of course he wants that we don't do bad deeds at all, but he knows that we are human and we can make mistakes and do some bad deeds as well in our life, okay. But that should be a minor bad deeds, nothing, a little lie maybe or something like this, okay. But not to go kill people, rape people, all these things, understand? So I don't know if Matt what he does in his life, okay. I don't know all his bad deeds, Anton, okay.
Muji, I think Matt Delahanty is hard to help, but Anton is more easy to help.
No,
We can
Anton, yes.
help him
Anton
better.
is my brother.
He's
Anton
more
is my
open.
brother.
He's not as blind as Matt Delahanty.
No,
He's more
no, he's
open to
not.
evidence and
Yes, he's not blind at all. He's not blind at all. You don't say he's
he
not
has
as
glasses on,
blind.
Muji. He has
He's
glasses
not.
on.
Yes,
I
yes,
have glasses.
yes,
My
he's
eyes are
not.
already
Yeah,
failing me.
he's not as. You say he's not as blind as Matt Delahanty, so it means that he's a little bit blind.
Because he's an
Anton.
atheist, Muji. He's
Yes,
still believing
but yes,
you
no
understand,
problem,
Muji?
no problem. I have said
So,
as long
so
as he's a good person, then he's okay. Yes, yes,
before I forget, because I do agree with what you just said, but I wanted to ask you something when you mentioned the rock in the Kaaba, the
okay,
black stone.
yeah.
So, and you don't think they should do these practices because
No,
they
Pagan,
that
right?
pagan
yeah,
origin.
yes, that shouldn't be there at all. Yes,
So I have a question. It's just to confirm, when they do the Hajj or the Umrah, they go in circles around the Kaaba, and
yes,
I just wanted to confirm that this is a reference to a pagan practice of the seven deities of planets or something. Is
okay,
this true?
okay. Look, have said it before as well. Any practice that is harming, okay, harming the society, harming people, okay, that people shouldn't do. That stone as well, okay. If people go and kiss it, I will not do that, okay. But if they do that, okay, when it doesn't harm, okay, it is not. It's kind of neutral. Understand?
Muji, will you
So
break that stone for us?
sorry.
Will you break that stone? Go to the Mecca and break the
No,
stone.
no,
Would you?
no.
Would
I'm
you?
not.
It's been
Would you?
broken before.
No, what I'm saying,
Would
what
you?
I'm saying is,
But do you hate that stone? Do you agree with them kissing it? Don't you want that to end,
no,
Muji?
I
Like,
disagree. Yes, I say
yeah.
I
See.
disagree with that.
So
Yes,
if
I
you had the
disagree.
power, would you destroy the stone or remove it?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Okay,
If
yes,
you had
If you
the
had the power.
power, would you remove the stone or break it or
no,
send
I'm
it?
going to. Yes, I would say to people, everybody, all Muslims should accept that shouldn't be there. Yeah, so we should remove it if everybody
I think he's
agree.
just
I
scared that
believe
they will kill
no,
you.
no,
Yeah, Muji, they will kill you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they
no,
will not be happy, Munji.
no.
Not
Look,
happy because the stone
Anton.
is gone, Muji.
No, look, I believe in democracy, so people have the right to believe in whatever they want. Okay, so if they want to kiss a stone, so let them kiss the stone. But I tell them that that shouldn't be there. Okay,
So
as I said, Anton, if it doesn't harm, okay, if it doesn't harm, it's okay. All right,
I
I'm
have
not going. Yes.
I will ask you something about that, but first I have a question for Martin.
Mm.
Uh, what do you think of Catholics, Martin?
I think they're also deceived. We're all deceived in our own places, but I think
Okay,
they're deceived
it,
in
it,
some places as well.
nice, because the Catholics have a very similar practice
Idolatry.
to yes,
Mm.
yes. There's
They're
a place
deceived.
in Latin America, and there's other places in other parts of the world. But where I live, there's a place. It's very similar to what the Muslims do in the Kaaba, and they come to see this. It's like a shroud, but it's obviously not the shroud of Turin. It has to do something with Virgin Mary, and they go
Yeah, they're
and kiss
obsessed with
it.
her. Yeah, they're obsessed with that
They are
woman.
obsessed. They do a
Yeah,
pilgrimage. They
yeah.
kiss it. They if they cannot touch it,
Satanic.
they only salute it. It's the same thing that happens with the stone in the Kaaba. And a
That's
lot
why
of
I say
Christians,
they are massively deceived. Those people that like,
yeah,
but you
yeah,
can see this all, Anton. You can see this all through the Bible. Like people are like attracted to idolatry almost.
I
Like
always
after going out of Egypt and
I
seeing
always
all
tell
the
them
miracles, then they still
what
make like
happened.
a golden calf
The
and
golden
kiss
calf.
it,
I always
and
tell them that.
yeah,
I mean, and they deny
and
it.
then
They say
and
it's
they
not
don't
the
learn
same.
from it. They read it in the Bible and stuff, but people don't learn. Azri is
Yeah,
back. But
Hey
Anton,
guys,
at least you can see through the
Hello, hi.
deception
I'm
there.
my brother.
Now you
they
just have
don't.
to see through the
I
atheistic deception. Now you
I
just have to see.
I argue with them, and they don't accept it.
Yeah,
They
they
say
have
it's not
biases.
idolatry,
It's
and
biases. Just like atheists and all people have biases.
yeah,
Keeps them
atheists are
blind.
terrible.
Can I say something?
They-
Sorry. Can I say something? This brother wrote uh, about hijab. Okay. Uh, okay, it's about headscarf and hijab. I left a link, my brother, down there. Please watch it. It is nice, explaining very good what is hijab,
nice.
and I agree with that. Okay, because in reality, it is saying Quran says that to bring down the hammer, which is overhead, which men also had in Arabia, to cover their face from sun and sand. So it is nothing religious. It was just cultural. They needed. So Quran says, bring it and cover your breast so that you will not be molested. Okay. So it was just for the safety of women. All right. It is nothing about religious. So if you are safe, then you don't need even to do that, like today. Okay. So
Yeah,
covering hair for me is not Islamic. Understand?
mandatory.
Yes, it's not mandatory. You can do that, but it is not mandatory as long as you are safe. If it is dangerous for you to have headscarf or hijab, then you should remove it. Okay, it is opposite as well. Imagine that you are living in a society that there are lots of Islamophobes. Okay, then that your hijab might make you vulnerable or being attacked, then you should remove it. So your safety is the most important in Islam. Understand?
So I have a question for you, Moji.
Yes.
You did say a while ago. I derailed a little bit with Martin about the
Yeah.
whole Catholic thing, but you said that if it's because he asked you what would you do if you had the power to remove the stone, and you said if it's a good practice, no, a neutral practice that it's not
Mhm.
making any harm, you would allow it, right?
Not that I allow it. Yeah. Look, I would say that it is not good. Let's remove it. Okay. But if people want to keep
Yeah, I
it,
would destroy it.
no. If wait,
You would
if
destroy it.
people, no,
If
Martin.
yeah, I would destroy it. Like
Yeah,
it's
Martin.
idolatry. Like
I believe in no compulsion religion. Okay. So
I
anyway,
believe it
yes,
says in the
yes,
Old Testament, destroy that rock.
yes, yes.
Like I would
Uh,
destroy it.
Yes. Anyway, so I
Well,
would say, look, Anton, my answer. I would say, guys, it is not Islamic. Okay, we don't need this one. Let's remove it. If they want to keep it, I say okay, as long as it's not harming. But if it was harmful, if it harmed somebody, if it was harmful, and so on, then, for example, I say, guys, this stoning adulterers, killing apostate is not Islamic. Remove it. Okay, so I remove it. Yeah, but that one is, for example, Anton, in my home country, okay, Iran, despite people have been Muslims like 1400 years, okay, we have an old practice which comes from an old religion, and it could be kind of pagan practice, that we every year, when it is New Year, we make fire and jump over the fire, okay, and say something, that my disease for you and your health for me, something like this. We do it, okay. Some mullahs and extremists, they say, oh, it is pagans, we shouldn't do that, but we do it. I do it myself because it is not harmful. It is just a tradition, Anton. Okay, we do it as a tradition. It's like
It's not
Christian,
harmful.
like Christians have the Christmas tree. Some extremist Muslims say that it is paganism, okay, or Santa Claus and so on. So I say it is just a tradition, and many atheists also follow those traditions, and they do it. So it is not harmful. So it's okay. Understand?
Yeah, it is true. So I do have a difficult question for you, Muji. Is it okay?
But before that, can I
First,
ask the question?
before
Yeah,
that, there is
let's
a
go with
question to
answering with a much
before that,
less difficult question.
there is a question to Martin. No, he's from South Africa. Martin, do you have any connection to Netherlands?
The South African language, I think, has a lot in common with the Netherlands language.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
Muji,
so
Mr. Muji.
answer.
Your
Yes,
early question, your early answer, right? Yeah, you said that it doesn't harm or anything, but what you gain money. People gain money from doing that. So isn't that
like what?
capitalist or
Yes,
something?
like what? From what?
From
Making money.
the your tradition of jumping over the fire and saying
Okay, so
things like
look,
that.
yeah, I understand. Yes, I say, even if we live in an equal world, okay, and you don't need to buy and sell things, yeah. If people want to have this tradition, it's okay. Understand? So people want to have some tradition without, they don't need to buy and sell it. They just go and take it. Understand? So
Okay,
today, yes, they buy and sell it, but in that, equal life, they can just get it for free, and they continue their follow their traditions. Okay, there are many traditions in the world that I don't know, perhaps, but people want
okay,
to follow that, even in the equal world. Yes,
okay. Anton, your question. Okay, follow on.
Okay.
yes, Anton. Yes, yes, please. Yeah.
So you say if it's not harmful, you would not remove it or allow it, right?
No, not
Certain,
forbid it. Not forbid it.
not
Yes.
forbid it.
Mhm.
So what about polytheism? What if people want to return to polytheism and be polytheists and it's not harming anybody?
Okay.
What would you say about that?
All right. I want that people follow these commands, okay, the commands of God. There is a video as well with a brother, okay, about shirk in Islam, that paganism, yeah, that paganism will doesn't teach you anything, okay, is useless, understand, and doesn't guide you to a better world, to a better life, okay. That's why it is bad, understand. But if you just follow the, I mean, it becomes like a emptiness. Yeah, you don't learn anything. That's why it is bad. Do you understand, Anton? Okay, because
Yeah.
you don't get the message of God. God didn't create you to worship something. Just He created us to learn and become a human being. This is right. That is right. For example, let's say in China, okay, Chinese, they boil dogs alive, they skin animals alive, they do a lot of terrible things to animals. But 50 million Muslims, I don't know how many million Christians there are in China, none of them do these barbaric acts because they have a belief. So beliefs teach you good deeds, yeah, good deeds to do good deeds. If you don't learn such a things, then that whatever it is, atheism, paganism, that's bad. That's not good, which doesn't teach
So,
you anything.
but
Yeah.
but but for example, kissing a black stone in a thing in the Kaaba, that also doesn't teach you anything,
No, but they
right?
already, yes, they already learn, okay, that kissing that black stone doesn't remove the all messages they get from the Quran. Yeah. They will not reject the message of Quran just because they, kiss the stone. Understand?
But
Uh,
Mr. Muji,
yes.
don't people get trampled down to death because of that tradition or
But
something? I do
okay,
not know.
that's okay. If they, yeah, yeah, okay. If such a thing happens, yes, they have to stop it. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, understand?
Okay.
But
Even around Kaaba, when they go around, they have to be careful. And if it is dangerous, then they have to expand it. They have to change. Okay, but the practice itself is not bad. The practice about going around the Kaaba, I've said it, explained it many times. That's the most important part of Islam, Anton. Okay, that's the equality. Okay, people dress equal, go around the central of equality, say I believe in it, I accept it, and then they reject the opposite of equality, which is inequality. Okay, and then they have to sacrifice for that. They have to
but
say I am ready to sacrifice for equality. Okay,
but
yeah.
but don't you think these practices have a pagan origin? Uh,
Mhm.
don't you think they come from paganism, like before Islam, the going around the Kaaba and
I
the
no, I don't think
sacrifices?
so. No, I don't think so. The sacrifices
But you
either.
just said, Muji.
No, the
You
sacrifice.
said
Wait,
it comes. Oh,
no, no, I didn't say. I said that this what is it?
the
Black
rock thing
stone.
is from
Yeah, the
pagan.
rock. Yeah, about what is it? The sacrifice. It was about Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him. Okay, this is the story of Prophet Abraham, that he was going to sacrifice his son. Okay, that's a symbol that we are following. The lamb. It's a symbol that we are ready to sacrifice our precious, the best thing in our life, for that equality which I said recently, said I accept it, I believe in it, and I rejected the opposite of that equality, which is inequality. So there was a question I have to answer that. What
That's
do
a
you
good
think
question.
about? Yes, here. What do you think about the punishment of the grave? Now, I don't believe in punishment in grave. I believe that when we die, our soul will leave our body. Okay, here, body is just nothing, and we wait for the judgment day. The punishment comes in the judgment day. After that, is not here in this uh, okay, in this on this planet. Okay, and Allah says himself that if he was going to punish us immediately, he would not leave, even when we are alive, he is not going to punish us. So he punishes us only hereafter, and hereafter is on another side, not here on this planet. Okay,
Okay,
our
Mr.
body
Muji.
our body is
Uh,
just motionless. It doesn't feel anything. Okay, yes. And
I like to say something. I
yeah,
have a mental problem and I feel like hell every single day. So,
yes.
what do you think?
But I said, my brother, I said that why you do not uh, get medication? Why you don't try that?
I tried it before, but it doesn't work. So,
But maybe
it's
what's wrong medicine? It worked
You
for
gotta
it.
try again. Maybe try a different
Yes,
doctor.
Try a
yes, yes,
different doctor.
yeah.
Yes.
That
You know,
different
maybe
doctor.
try.
It works. It works for many
Doctors
people.
will try to come up with a different thing. You know.
Maybe Malaysian medicine are not good. Swedish medicines are good, because my friend had the same problem. He got fine with the medicine. Understand? So try
but
other medicines. Yes.
what do you think that people like me live every single day in hell? We hear voices and things like that. We are like living in hell. What do you think?
I know that yes, I understand you that it is not a good life, definitely, but it is not a punishment from God. So don't think at all. Understand? It is
But
just
I do think that God doesn't want me or something like that, because
no, no, no.
that's why I'm
That's
become like this.
absolutely wrong. That's absolutely wrong, because God wants you, and He wants that you live. That's why He doesn't kill you. If He doesn't like you, He doesn't want you, He would kill you. You know, He would give you a heart attack. But you are here still because
And
you,
you wouldn't be talking to us with us. Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
yes.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
He would kill you right away, but he has kept you, okay, so that you do something, and you know, you continue your life, and then maybe learn, change, or whatever, okay. So there is a reason that you are still alive, Azri, okay.
Muji, can I play a quick thingy?
I,
Thingy?
Life is a life is a battlefield, yeah?
Do not
Muji,
erect a
can you see
sacred
this?
stone for. Let's look at Deuteronomy 16:22. Do not
Have you
erect
heard
a
about
sacred
Uh-oh, you
stone
can
for
play one of your
these
scary
the Lord
videos,
your God
Martin.
hates.
One of your possession videos of
How they
Exodus.
fight. Look at how they fight for that
Yeah,
stone to kiss that
that's
stone.
not good.
Yeah.
All right,
They
that's
hurt
People
enough.
each
don't even get
other.
to touch it.
Hey, I cannot
Yeah.
see it. I cannot see it.
Nobody can see it.
Yes,
It's
because they're
so
killing
many
each other
people
for the
want to touch
stone.
it.
Yeah,
It's a black screen. It was just a black screen.
yeah.
It's all good.
Anyway,
The stone is
no.
in the center,
People fighting
of
for
the.
cheeseburgers in America.
At least there's more than one
Yeah,
cheeseburger in
At
America.
least they're not worshipping the
Stephen,
cheeseburger.
yeah, Stephen,
Yeah,
you are very funny. You know, Stephen is very funny.
Steven is funny.
Yes, very funny.
I like Steven.
But Muji,
Yes,
that's wrong,
I like it.
Muji. That is
Yeah,
wrong. You can
yeah.
clearly see that is wrong, Muji. You can clearly see.
I said that's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said that I'm not going to force people to anything. Understand? Even those who worship anything is idol. Okay, I have no right to force them. I just have the right to tell them that it is not right, which I will do with this.
Hey, the cheeseburgers kicked me out.
Yeah, cheeseburger. Yeah. Okay.
The cheeseburger gods. I'm just joking. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So a question for Martin and Muji. If you were to make the stone disappear, what do you think they would do? Like if they don't know,
Put another stone in there.
do you think they will fake another stone, or do you think they would just
They
abandon
should they should paint the guy's butt the black stone and then put it there, and then anyone can kiss that thing, and then they can see
Martin,
it's
you're
wrong.
so
What do you
naughty,
think?
man. You're naughty, Martin.
But
Then
anyway,
you can realize it's wrong. Then they can
I
realize,
said,
because just
I,
imagine how much COVID and everything spread there from kissing
Yeah.
that stone. Like
Yeah.
I mean, that's
there's
absolutely right.
viruses and
Yes,
It's not
I
very
said.
good.
Yes.
it wasn't black. It's the stone wasn't always black. I heard. Like
Whatever,
Oh my
whatever.
I
God.
heard it was white.
Yeah,
yeah, it was
whatever.
probably white, and they crapped on that
Yes,
stone.
yes. Look, I say whatever. I don't like it, so it is wrong.
But
Anton, I
Yeah,
will
you're
take you.
preaching
to the
to
stone,
the
Muji.
choir, Martin. Nobody in here believes that there's anything special about that rock.
Muji is
Yes,
bowing down
Besides
to the
that
stone.
there's a false
Muji's
Wait,
walking
worship
around the
towards the
stone.
stone. Even
Muji wants to
Muji
walk around the
agrees.
stone. Muji
Sorry?
walks around the stone
Oh,
and
he
bows
walks around
down
the
to the
No,
Kaaba. He
stone.
doesn't care about the stone. He
no.
walks around the
I want.
Kaaba. He doesn't care about the stone.
I didn't
Yes,
know that about Muji. That
thank
you
you, my
didn't care
brother
about the
Stephen.
stone. That's interesting to know.
Yes, I don't care about that. I just.
Why would we care about a stone when
Muji,
a stone is just a stone? It's all about God. What is so good about
yeah,
a stone?
but
I even
Muji,
look. I even
doesn't
look,
it bother
Martin.
you, Muji? Doesn't it
Martin,
bother you a
Martin.
little bit? Doesn't it
Look,
bother you a
yeah.
little bit?
I say, of course, but what I say is that not even the Kaaba, the wall itself, I believe anything special about that. I just like the ceremony. I said, I explained it that it is. I accept equality there with the dress of equality, which is the right way for humanity to get out of this jungle. Okay, and I wanted to ask Anton. Anton, what do you think, as an atheist, that if whatever a religion or a politician or like Marxism, for example, if they can or we can guide humanity out of this jungle, okay, this terrible system that we see all these problems on the planet. If we can guide this ideology, can guide people out of these troubles, wouldn't you agree that we should follow these, or Anton?
Yes, I don't think it can, but I would
Okay.
agree that we should follow. I mean,
Yeah, but okay,
I I don't
that's
think
a good thing.
it's
Yes, or do you don't think that it can? But for that, we should discuss, my brother Anton. For
yeah.
that, we should discuss that where is our problem? What is the source of our problem? Okay, the source of our problem, I say, is a system that allows you to become billionaire by killing millions of people. Like those who produce and sell cigarettes, they kill 5 million people, and what is it, and they become billionaires by that. Okay, or those who produce and sell weapons, they do it because they become billionaire.
I
Those who
agree.
produce,
I
yes.
agree with
So
you.
yes, so the source is definitely is the system. Okay, so any rational person understand that the solution should be in an equal world where money doesn't exist. If they cannot sell their weapons, their cigarettes, their drugs, their alcohol, or whatever, all these things, if they cannot sell it, they close down all these places. Okay, so of course you might come and say that, okay,
Yeah,
how
look
about,
at COVID. COVID shut
yes,
down a lot of stuff. All it takes is
yeah,
something real major to take a major impact, you know? Like,
yeah,
just
but
because it's not likely, I believe that anything is possible if we work hard enough towards it. There's no limit to what
yes,
we can do. And with God's blessing, of
exactly.
course, we can make it happen. So it doesn't mean that it doesn't deserve a place on a discussion just because it's unlikely and it's hard to achieve.
Bravo, bravo, Stephen. Yes, exactly. So we have to discuss that. Yeah. Okay. So somebody might think that, say that, okay, yeah, computer, phones, cars, also they close down because they cannot sell it. No, that's a different subject. Okay. In that society, if we reach to that society, then people see that, okay, we need computer, we need mobiles, we need cars. Okay, so people will not sit at home, they will work because they get reward from the Lord. Okay, so they start to work, but what they produce, they produce what we need. We don't need cigarettes, we don't need alcohol, we don't need drug, we don't need weapons, we don't need all these things. We don't need human trafficking. Human trafficking is $150 billion a year industry. So people will understand we don't need these things. Okay, so they just produce what we need. As I have said many times, farmers in Afghanistan, they produce opium because they can sell it easier and better than tomatoes and potatoes. If they cannot sell it, then instead they produce potatoes and tomatoes. Do you agree, Anton?
Yes, I agree with you.
So
I
then,
mean, we have different views, but I agree with you, Mujib.
yes, yes. So thank you very much. So definitely, I say that even if you don't believe in God, then you should say that it is worth to try. Okay, this system. Okay, that the Islam. I know that Christianity and Judaism also somehow believe in that, because when I explain for uh, Christians, they say, "Oh, we believe also in this." Yes, so I know that this has a potential in Abrahamic religion, and especially Islam has made it very clear that God wants us to live in an equal world, and that's Mecca. All is about that. Okay, uh, or let Adam 87, or a temple. Okay, capitalism, but
I don't
goals.
think he lived in the
No, I think there was like a
Azri. I think
remnant of him. He came at night or something. There was like, remember, he was in the. There was a separation between the day and the night as to where he was at, and there was a
you
separation.
no, but I'm talking about this. This Azri says that um God lived in the temple. No, he
It was
doesn't
a
live
separate
there.
tent. It
His
was
presence
the
was
yeah. Go
just
ahead.
yeah. His presence was just located there, and people would die if they entered. It's just more.
Martin didn't after it was after Moses freed the Israelis from the Pharaoh,
Hmm.
and he was living in some kind of makeshift tent. Don't you recall?
N-
Uh,
No, he doesn't live in it. He
That's the
Like he's an
tabernacle
infinite being.
or whatever.
He's an
The
infinite being.
tabernacle. Yes, yes, the tabernacle.
The holies of holies. Only
Isn't
the holiest priest, the one priest, could enter once a year to sacrifice once a year, and only he could.
but isn't the tabernacle his home, temporary home or something? God's temporary home.
No, it's just where what's going on there, I think, is that it's just more of his holiness is located there. So you would die if you don't do certain things before you go in there. Just like if you go towards the sun will destroy you if you don't have protection against the sun.
There was like 3 levels of sheets. Like only like a certain group could make it past the first. A certain group could make it past the next one, and there was only one individual, and he's a sinner. He could make it into the Holy of Holies to sacrifice the lamb for the year's sins of the people. But God wasn't living there. That's not where he was sleeping. Maybe he would visit, or maybe he would travel with them throughout the day or at night. But I mean, we'd have to read it again. You know, we'd have to pull it up. I don't know. I don't want to speak if I'm not 100% on it.
So,
Okay,
so what
I
do
am
you think
also
that is?
about it. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Mr. Muzi.
So they're arguing. Go ahead.
Anton,
Sorry.
what did you want to say?
Well, Anton wanted to say something.
Why do you think that is that people would die if they approach the tabernacle?
Because God is super holy, and it's like the sun. As an example, he will kill you. The sun is good. The sun is a good thing. We can get all kinds of good out of it. But if you go too close to it, it will destroy anything. The same with God. If something unclean comes in his presence, it will just be destroyed.
Definitely a
And that's
lesson. Yeah,
why,
it's a lesson also.
so that's why the
The sun.
person had to clean himself before he goes to God. Yeah,
That's why, yeah, you can't even approach God while you're alive unless he takes you himself, like how he took Enoch and, you know, how he took Elijah. I mean, that's why they built the Tower of Babel. They're trying to reach God, and God came down and switched up all their languages. People always attempt to enter God's presence, and God wants you to know it's not allowed. You are unclean, you know, and it's all pretty much like a lesson. It's like, it's a teaching, you know, and then the sacrifice is a teaching as well.
Christ,
that sins must be forgiven through blood of the lamb. And that's why the final sacrifice was Jesus Christ on the cross, you know? So it all leads to it's all been revealed. It's crazy when you look at it in the timeline. My brain can't even handle it.
So the sun, as opposed to God, the sun has no will, right?
Yeah, I'm just using it as an example. How something good can destroy stuff.
I know.
If you get too close to it.
I would expect to be destroyed if I get close to the sun, because the sun doesn't have a will. It it just is there, right? But what about the example of what happens if you get too close to the tabernacle?
Where is that?
Yeah, it's just like evil
Old
can't
Testament.
exist in God's presence. Like where God is located, it just gets destroyed. Like anything evil, you would just die without God protecting you with his blood and stuff and forgiveness and stuff.
Same with like Meshach, Abednego, when they threw them in, and then the other guy, they threw him into the fire, but there was a fourth individual in there, and the guy said it looks like the Son of God. Like, you know, even not only is he killing you, but he can also protect you through your obedience against the fire.
Okay. Sorry,
It's-
Mr. Muji, for this.
Yes.
It's almost like Anton. Here's perhaps a weird analogy, but it's like when a criminal comes close to a judge, he just goes directly to jail. You understand? So when he gets too close, he goes to jail.
Yeah, beware of what you reach your hand out for. you know, be cautious of what you beg and ask for and pray for.
Azri wanted to say something, yeah?
No, I want to apologize for talking Christianity here.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Christian
it's okay.
channel, right?
Which is a Christian. It's okay, and the
Okay.
Quran
No,
talks
bro.
all the time about Christianity. So
No, I mean that I've said that it's okay in friendly discussion about Christianity, but if somebody like Aladdin come here and want to attack Christianity, no, I don't allow. Okay, that's
but he can attack Islam, right?
sorry.
he can attack Islam, but he
Yeah,
can't attack
anybody would like
Christianity.
attack Islam. Yes, anybody
Uh,
would like attack Islam.
Yeah,
Then I
because
will.
Muji will defend Islam.
You
Yes, I
sound
would defend
you
Muji
sound
wants.
like a Christian.
Yeah, he
it.
sounds
Any-
like a Christian.
He
You can.
Well,
doesn't-
Muji is just a good host. If you host somebody and there's a bunch of different minorities, attack me because I'm the owner of the house. Don't come to these guys; they're my guests.
Yeah, I understand.
And
We're
don't
just
talk behind their back.
Then.
He's just a good
That's a
host,
good point.
and he's not going to allow that attitude.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a good
Another thing is that this
protecting
channel,
Christianity.
yes,
I'm not
this
gonna argue
channel,
too much.
no, wait, this channel is to fight. This channel is to fight Islamic extremism that destroying my religion. Okay, so that's why I don't allow these extremist Muslims come here and then instead talking Islam with me, they want to talk Christianity because they can attack Christianity. Say, oh, you are a kafir, So, I don't allow. Okay, you want to talk? Come here and talk to me Islam. Okay. He said that he's what he was. He was saying that he's very
He's very
knowledgeable.
learned. 28
Yeah.
years of studying.
28
Muji.
years of studying, and he
And he
doesn't.
converted a nun,
Yes. Sorry?
which is his wife now. He converted a nun.
Is it
Aha.
a nun
Catholic
as
nun.
is
A
it a
Catholic
religious
nun or
nun
something.
or a
Yeah. And he's,
Yeah.
he married a nun or something and converted her to Islam.
Yeah.
Probably from all the beating or stuff, if they would convert, right?
what kind of nun? Because there's two types of nun.
Yeah. Perhaps.
No,
yes.
no, a Catholic nun. I think he said.
Okay. I
Yes,
get it. I understand now.
Perhaps you
So-
put Martin. Perhaps you put a gun on your head. and say,
No,
"Convert
the
us."
beating works, Muji.
Maybe
the-
beating.
Yeah, their version of the Quran says beating there. So
Yes,
when you
yes,
just expect something wrong from your wife, you can put her in another bed and beat her.
No, that's of course is look.
That's Muji, that's what their Quran says.
Yeah, I
Muji.
know. They
Yeah.
understand.
They have a version of the Quran, right?
If she doesn't obey you, if she
Yeah.
doesn't obey you,
No. It says what's the correct words in the Quran? It says something like if you expect something, if you fear
no.
that she's disobeying or something.
yes.
You don't even
No,
have to know she's disobeying. You can just
no,
fear
no.
that
It is
she's
called
disobeying.
no, Martin. It is
Yeah.
called nashuz. Nashuz. They have translated as disobeying. Okay, in chapter 4, verse 34, they have translated as disobeying. In chapter 4, verse
And continue, bring it up
128,
for us.
yes, wait. In chapter 4, verse 128, Anton, that is about women. If they fear nashus from their husband, what they have translated there, not disobey, because a husband doesn't need to disobey his wife. Yeah. So there they have changed it to neglect. Okay. Instead, disobeying, they have changed it to neglect, despite they're both the same words. Okay. So this is some, if you fear that she has been disloyal to you, these are the procedure. Okay. And the third one is to leave her. Okay. So it is nothing about beating.
But their Quran says beat, so right.
Yes, I know their Quran says that.
Which they
Okay.
spread around, and so people beat their wives because of that Quran.
No, that's come on, Martin.
Don't
Again,
they
you
spread
are
Muji?
very naughty. I said that. Look,
Is
look,
it not
look.
the truth?
No,
I-
I have said.
I am
Martin,
kind of
Which
with
verse
Martin
is that?
on this
Bring
one.
the
no,
verse,
no,
Muji.
Anton.
Which
Okay,
verse
just
is
a
it?
moment. No, just
Yeah,
wait.
I'm
I will
looking
tell
for
you.
it.
Wait,
Yeah, the verses
chapter
that
4,
says
Adding it.
beat mean differently.
434.
434.
34.
34?
Yes, Anton, though I said you are from Mexico as well.
I am,
During
yes.
the lockdown, during the lockdown, 3 months only, 1,000 women were killed in domestic violence. They never read Quran. They never did this because of that verse of Quran. People have been beating their wives to death throughout history everywhere. Okay.
Yes, I know. I wouldn't say that the Quran is the only source of
Mhm.
of this kind of behavior. That's
No,
not
I'm
Strike
not
them.
saying. No. What I'm saying that
Muji.
Anton. Wait, look. I know. What I'm saying is that Anton, if they don't need Quran or any book to teach them, they were doing this. They were even
But they
beating
want
their
to
wives.
justify it,
They,
Muji. They
they
want to
were
say, yes, God told
no,
me to beat the hell
no,
out of
no,
you. Like,
Strike them.
look, no,
You're
wait,
selecting the word,
no, Martin, wait,
highlighting it.
wait. Can you remove it, because we know that
okay.
what they have,
Yeah,
what
but
they
which
say.
version do you use? Which version
Yes,
should I read? Because they all
okay.
say the same thing. Beat them
No,
lightly. Yeah, here's a better version, Muji. Beat them
okay,
Muji,
at
you,
least
you
lightly.
need you need to publish your version,
Yes,
okay.
I want
I
the
Muji's
Muji
translation.
version of the Quran.
Look, I said we will publish it later in the future, definitely. Okay, but I don't have the
I'm
need
serious.
now. No,
I'm
look,
serious.
Yeah.
I would like it.
Anton, just be rational here. Okay. See, first of all, that what is it? People have been in Japan, for example. If you fear that, if you didn't like your wife's cooking, then she should obey you and bring down her head, and you would have the right to behead her with your samurai sword. Okay, this was
Seriously,
their. Sorry.
seriously, I didn't know that.
Seriously, no, seriously, okay? I'm saying seriously. This is their tradition. Women should, Mr. Tree bent, no? Okay, women,
No, he's back, Muji. He's back. He's just asking if there's different versions of the Quran. There's different
okay,
translations, and then I heard there's
there
different
are,
Qurans as
there are,
well,
yes, there are different translation of
and
the Quran.
Qurans.
No, I mean, that's another, it is different
Anton, have you
Quran,
heard the different Qurans or
different,
something?
there are different
Different
Quran.
translation.
No, 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 no.
Different,
There's like different Arabic Qurans. I've heard
no,
like
There,
there's
it
there
is,
little bit.
used to be, but this guy, there was Uthman, I think. He
No, but he
burned
didn't
most of
succeed.
them.
He didn't succeed because they're still different. Like
Yeah,
okay,
the
let's,
20. There's, but
I'm not saying he succeeded. I'm just saying that
if you
most
go
of
and
them.
look at the stats, there's like a certain Quran mostly being used all over the world, and then there's other different Arabic Quran that
it is
some
no.
places in Africa and so use.
Okay, it is, look, it is different qiraat, we say, this different recitation, okay,
Yeah.
the way they recite it, and that's not a very, but Brother Rashid should be here and explain. He knows Arabic, so he would be better. But
Do you
anyway,
have
about
a?
chapter, look, Martin, let's continue about that chapter 4, verse 34, okay, about wife beating, okay. So there were in Japan, there were people were like this in everywhere on the planet, okay. They were beating their wife. Even today, they beat their wife to death. Even in Sweden, there are, of course, they are less, but in countries like Mexico, Latin America, there are more. Africa, on other places. So they didn't need any verse to teach them. And even those, Anton, even those who believe that this verse says beat your wife, they know that it is not correct. That's why they say beat with toothbrush. That's why they write lightly. Yeah, toothbrush.
Siwa?
You don't have to. Yes, sorry.
What was
What?
it called? The Siwa?
This toothbrush. The toothbrush.
Miswak or something.
Miswak, yeah, okay, miswak, yeah.
Siwa.
With toothbrush, and it doesn't have to leave any marks. You don't have to beat her in face. It's almost nothing, okay, because they see that it is oppression. It is not Quranic. It is not Islamic. That's why they say, okay, beat, but it is like this. So anyway, what I'm saying is that, first of all, there are translations that says leave her. Secondly, the next verse, chapter 4, verse 35. Okay, if you bring up that again now, Martin, chapter
Oh,
4,
should I bring
verse,
it up?
let's say
If
next
you
verse,
the
chapter
sanction
4.
between the two,
Yeah.
send
Wait,
an
I want to-
Why not
arbitrator
close it?
from his people and an arbitrator from her people.
Her, exactly.
If they
So-
both desire reconciliation.
Okay, so what has happened here? They have separated. Okay, all right.
Which
So-
translation? They all say strike here, Manji.
Yeah.
So which
No,
one should
no,
I use?
Number 35, next verse.
I'm using
I said.
Sahih.
Oh, the next one.
Yes, next verse. Okay, wait.
35.
Let him put 35. Okay, go.
Hmm?
Now it says that, and if you fear dissension between the two, okay, where, because they have been living, they are separated, okay? Not that they are in the same room, he has beaten her. Send an arbitrator from his people and an arbiter from her people, if they both desire reconciliation. So somehow they are separated, okay? So now they are going to negotiate, come back together, okay? Allah will cause it between them. Indeed, Allah is ever known. So it doesn't make sense for me that you, in the past, you can remember it now. In the past, yes, in the past, people were living in one room, in just one tent, even. People were living in one tent. So you didn't need to send somebody from his family, somebody. If it was like this, that she didn't have such a right at all to decide, then why send somebody from her family? So you see that she has the right to decide to stay with this man or not, okay? So both of them have the right to decide to stay in that relationship or not, okay? So that's why it is not beating, because God wants to solve the problem. And he
Muji, I
knows.
wish it's not
Wait,
beating,
Martin,
Muji. But in
Martin,
the
wait.
hadith, it seems to
But
be
yes,
beating as well.
hadith
The hadiths
a
go
lot of
into more
trash.
detail.
Okay, yes. Look, it
More
is trash.
detail, how to beat and
No,
stuff, right?
no, I know. Look,
Like,
I said that these people knew that it is not Islamic. It's very cruel. That's why they came up with these types of, okay, beat with toothbrush and so on. Whatever I'm
because
saying that,
I think they can see it's wrong, Muji. So they
yes,
some
they see that it
Muslims
is
try
wrong.
and say that it's just a toothbrush or so.
No,
But if you go and look at how people have suffered because of
no.
this, Muslims
Okay,
sharing this Quran and stuff, like, you
Martin,
understand?
Martin, again, you went to that. I said that it is not in, I gave the example of Mexico, Japan, all these things that people were doing that. God wanted to solve this domestic problem, and the solution was this. If God
So this is
wanted,
a good verse, Muji. It's
wait,
like
wait,
it didn't create violence, no
look,
beating
Anton,
ever.
Anton,
This
just
is focus Martin.
yes, wait. I know that Martin will try to say that, oh, it is Islam's fault.
No, no,
And
no, no, Muji.
wait.
I hope you're right, Muji. I like
Yes, I'm just
your
saying that,
satanic Islam more than this satanic Islam, right? So you
This is
understand?
Anton,
the Muji version of the Quran.
Yeah, I like
yes,
your Muji satanic Islam much more than this one.
Anton, look, you're my brother. I don't say anything. Martin. So Anton, look, Anton.
I say it out of love, Muji. I say it out of love.
Yes, Anton. Look, Anton. Look, imagine that if you agree with beating wives, let's say that you agree with beating wife, okay?
Then I would love
And
this
people,
verse.
wait, and Martin, please, just unmute you.
We're
Okay,
having discussion, Muji. We have to keep it flowing. Go.
wait. Yes, let me explain for Anton. Anton,
Oh, Anton,
please,
okay.
yes, please think rationally, okay? If you are for beating wives, okay, then people are already beating their wives. You see that people are beating their wives. So why you have to come with a verse that beat your wife? They are already doing that. So why, even if you come with a verse to teach them to beat their wife, why you say that, okay, first you have to advise them. Secondly, you have to separate your bed, okay? So separating your bed, Anton, any wife and husband, they know that it is the how do you say it, is the conflict, or this de-escalating, this de-escalating the conflict already after 1 day or 2 days. Anton, do you understand me? Anton,
Yeah.
Anton, you're concentrating on me or the questions there?
No, I just
on what
read
Mr.
one
Tree
comment,
said.
but
Yes.
you're saying that they were
So I
already
said,
doing that.
I'm saying that it is irrational if you are for beating wives, then you come with a verse. Let's say like this. Okay, let's I remove this, okay, so that I see Anton better. Anton,
Okay.
let's say that you want to you have come as a prophet to Japanese, and people behead their wives if they don't like her cooking or so whatever. So, and you are for that, okay? And you are for, you say, yes, definitely. If your wife cooked bad, then you have to behead her with your samurai sword. You see that people already do that. Then why you have to mention anything in your book?
So
Can you
that more
explain
people do
for
it,
me?
Muji.
Sorry?
More people
So
can
that
then
more
do it.
people,
Yeah, more people will then do it,
but then,
Muji.
yes,
Because
yeah,
like, and the
but then,
people that do it won't feel so bad anymore, Muji,
yes, yes,
because
yes,
they have
wait,
God telling them
no,
kill.
wait, no,
So
they don't
Then it,
feel
what are
it.
you trying to tell me that
No, I'm
he?
trying to tell you, yes, I'm trying to tell you that if if you are for something, then you don't need to, because people are already doing it. Okay, then you don't need. For example, let's say Arabs, they were riding a camel. God didn't send a single verse in Quran saying that ride your camel in this way, because that was not a problem at all. People were doing it. Yeah,
I
so
know a hadith that talks about that, but okay, carry on.
Hadith talking about what?
There,
Hadith talking about.
I
drinking
remember
urine.
this hadith that this guy was very bad at riding camels, but then
Uh-huh.
Muhammad came and struck him, and he never fell off a camel ever again.
Okay. Look,
I
that's
remember
Sounds
that.
that's
legit. Sounds
look,
like good.
that's
Good
no, look.
hadith.
I say that that's hadith that they didn't have anything to do. They to fill their book with trash. They just wrote whatever they came up with.
Yeah. So sorry
I'm
for
talking.
derailing.
No. I'm
Muji,
Carry on.
talking.
there's
Wait.
lots of things in the Quran that
Anton,
Muhammad
Anton,
tells people to get out of his
Ma-
house and stuff, and
yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff that like you could just people are already doing it. Like people are already getting
Like
out of his
what?
house on their own.
No,
Um,
no. Look,
he doesn't
for
have to
example,
put it in the Quran or like put
no.
something in there that we
Right.
already
Yeah,
do, like worship God or say
no,
something.
wait, no, wait, wait,
Is that
Anton.
your?
For example, no,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Anton. For example, people use not to knock before entering somebody's house. Quran says get the permission before you enter somebody's house. Okay, so this we understand that people were doing opposite, then Quran want to correct them, or people were going inside someone's house from the roof. Quran says don't go from the roof, go from the entrance. Okay, understand it?
Yeah.
Quran
People,
says. So people were
that's,
doing
Muji, that's
something
what I'm
wrong.
saying.
Yeah,
Were they going through the roof?
they were going through the roof. Yeah, sorry,
They're dropping on
Isuji,
parachutes.
Muji,
I think it's
sorry.
from the back, not the roof. It's from the back, not the roof.
Yeah.
I
Are you
read
sure
it
it's
from
the roof? I don't
the.
remember that verse.
So
they're
I
going from the
remember,
roof.
yes, I have read it from the top, over the house or whatever. Okay,
Okay, the
they were
top.
going inside the
I,
house.
I've
I
only
was
seen
Not,
that in the
not
Bible.
whatever, not from the entrance, and whatever they were not getting permission. So God wants them to get permission before enter somebody's house. Okay, so
So
these
they
are
wanted
the
to
things.
permission to beat the wife. So now they get the permission, right?
Okay,
What?
Anton, please. I just want Anton, whatever. Okay, now I have said it. Okay, I have said it. I can read for you verses that wait about that.
I love how the goodness in Muji just hates that woman is being beaten because of that verse and like tries to fight against it. There's so much good in Muji that's just against us.
Martin. Okay,
I
look,
like it. No, I like it, Muji.
look.
I love you, man.
Uh,
so
yes, thank you. Wait,
I still don't
Anton,
know what you're trying to tell
Anton,
me.
Anton. Chapter 4, verse 34 says, men are providers of women by what Allah has given one over the other and what they spend from their wealth. So righteous women are devotedly guarding in the uh, husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. Okay, but those wives from whom you fear arrogance. Okay,
See,
so
just
this is
fear, Muji. You just
no, no,
fear. You don't
no,
even have
look,
to know
yeah.
they're doing something wrong.
Martin, I mute you wait, please.
Oh,
You don't let you just want to demonize it. Okay,
No,
just
no,
a moment.
Muji.
let,
I
let,
hope you're
just,
right,
just
Muji. I'm just
let
Let
him
me
putting in.
finish his
yeah,
train of thought and
let me
tell
explain. So
Okay,
me
sorry,
what he
sorry.
yes,
tried to
this
tell.
arrogance is
Anton, like, look here, what Steven said, Muji.
okay.
I was
So
getting back up here.
you make me laugh
I'm
every
adding words every now and then, and
every now
he's
and
enjoying that, like keeping
okay,
the thing
okay.
flowing.
Yes.
Look at how
Anyway,
happy he
but
is here, Muji. He's just
okay,
giving everywhere. Yeah, he's very happy.
okay.
So,
All right. Well, let me
you
now,
understand?
please. Yeah, let me explain. Okay,
Okay.
arrogance. Okay, this arrogance in Arabic is nashuz. So nashuz is something with being disloyal. Actually, yeah, it's you fear that she has been what is it disloyal to you, Anton. Okay, so and I will go to another verse about women as well if they fear uh, you know this arrogance or disloyalty from their husband, what is their procedure as well. Okay, so if you fear arrogance, yeah, first advise them, then if they persist, forsake them in bed. Okay, so forsake them in bed supposed to de-escalate the problem. Okay, you add. Okay,
Hmm.
and okay, then next one is forsake them in bed, and finally leave them. But if they change their way, seek no means against them. Surely Allah is high, the highest, the greatest. Okay, so and the next verse says, and in
Where does it say
case,
leave, Muji? Which
so I
version
said,
are you reading from?
okay, I said there are other versions, okay, that it says leave, and
Oh, okay.
this, for example, if you go to Islam Awaken, Dr. Safi Kaskas is one of them that's right. Leave her. Okay. Chapter 4, verse 35. Next one. And in case you fear, again, fear, yeah, split between the two. Okay. After what? After beating her, if it's supposed to solve the problem, then why, why to they are going to separate from each other. So then send forth a judge. This one we read, yeah. So they supposedly have been separated from each other now, because the third one was that separate. Now somebody from her family, somebody from his family must go and change their mind. Now, chapter 4, verse 28. Okay, Anton. This is about women. If a woman fears indifference, the same nashuz, yeah, or neglect from her husband. So it is the same. It is not disobedience or anything. It is the same. It is disloyalty from her husband. There is no blame on either of them if they seek fair settlement, which is best. Humans are ever inclined to selfishness, but if you are gracious and mindful of Allah, surely Allah is all aware of what you do. Okay, so in
Muji, for you,
yes,
your version, and for me, my version, which
okay,
I'm seeing it.
yes, yes, my version, yes, okay. Look, Anton, chapter 65, verse 6. Okay. Let the woman who are undergoing a waiting period, this is a woman that you have separated, yeah? You divorced. So perhaps you hate her or whatever. Look at the treatment Allah expect you from you to treat a woman that you perhaps hate and you don't want to see her in your life. You separate from her, but she has to stay with you 3 months. Okay, chapter
You're
65.
choosing you're choosing a lot of very difficult verses.
Yes, look,
um,
I'm saying that. Yeah, wait. So listen to this verse, okay? Let the woman who are going under the waiting period live in the same manner as you live yourself, in accordance with your means, and do not harass them with a view to making their lives a misery. Okay, so he doesn't allow you to harass them, and if they happen to be with child, spend freely to them on them until they deliver. Okay, what happened to this? Yes, until they deliver their burden. And if they nurse your offspring, give them their recompense, and take counsel with one another in a fair manner about the child's future. And if both of you find it's difficult that the mother should nurse the child, let another woman nurse it on behalf. Okay, that's about nursing. Okay, so chapter 30, verse 21. And among his signs is this, that he created for you mates from among yourself, that you may find tranquility in them. And he has put love and mercy between you. Love and mercy. God has put love and mercy between you, not to beat your wife. Okay, so such a God that has put love and mercy between you, he commands you to beat your love, never. Okay, verily in that are signs for those who reflect. Okay,
But
there
Mr.
are so
Muji,
there are, yes.
don't isn't there bound to be people who disobey, who do wrong? What about them?
Sorry,
People
this is not
who
what
disobey or do wrong,
they disobey whom.
disobey the husband, or they do wrong to the
I said,
husband.
no, look, I said Nashuz is not disobeying, it is disloyalty. Sorry. Okay, and I read for you chapter 4, verse 128 is about wife. And these people who translate chapter 4, verse 34, disobeying, they have translated the other one differently, okay, because a husband doesn't need to disobey his wife. Understand? Because for them, what? But it is the same word. So why there is disobeying, but here is neglect or disloyalty? Can you tell me, please?
Okay, then, but let's ask religious skeptic if he has anything to say first. Hello?
Specifically on this
Oh, yeah,
topic,
sorry.
not really.
Yeah, somebody else.
Sorry, I totally forgot. Sorry, religious. Yeah, sorry. Hello, how are you?
I am good. I'm happy to be on here. You guys are having
Yeah.
obviously a good conversation, so I'm good. I'm going to be hanging out here. I'll obviously have some questions, but you could guys keep on going on. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, please, if you would like to put those questions, we will be more than glad, okay, to
Oh
answer
yeah.
them.
Well, first of all, a little about me, so you will understand where I come
You're
from
an
and
atheist,
my
right?
position. Yeah, I'm an atheist, but I come from a Jewish background, basically. So all I know about, like, for instance, the Torah and how would I say, Tehillim and etc. Is more towards Judaism, my main understanding. But I do have specific questions about Islam. For
Yes.
instance, why do Muslims actually believe in Jesus the Messiah? I mean, if I ask a Christian why he's the Messiah, so he will go to my Bible, for instance, like to Genesis, and he will show me verses that kind of gives him or can give the Christians the impression that it's talking about Jesus. So I'm saying, like, where do the Muslims have the notion that Jesus is the Messiah? And if they do, why is he the Messiah? And, like, you know what I mean?
I understand.
That's a complicated question. I mean,
Okay,
the
yeah,
way
so
I understand it,
I have to answer. I think it's towards me, Anton. Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, you guys,
I want to say
whatever.
things, but you're the one who's supposed to respond.
Yes, yes, that's right. If you want to say something before, I'm joking with you. Yeah, if you want to say something, then
If
say
you
it,
want to
and
say
then
something, I'll mute the Muji. I'll mute
yes,
him.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
So
You guys are
yes.
very nice, by the way.
Thank
the
you,
way
my
I
brother. Thank you.
understand
You're welcome. Yes, yeah, please, yeah.
is that they don't think most Muslims don't think that Jesus is Messiah, is just a prophet. However, there's some that usually believe that he is going to return and come back, but Muji doesn't hold that. He does not think that's the case. So that's another interesting thing about.
So shall I now explain?
Please.
Yeah, okay. Yes, my brother, I don't believe that anybody comes, okay, no Jesus, no
See what I say?
Yes, no Mahdi. And yes, some Muslims believe, in reality, Muslims believe that somebody called Mahdi will come and save the humanity.
Will
And
God come?
so wait, and Jesus will come to help him or beside him, something
So
like
that will
that.
be in the end of times, right? That will be
Yes.
basically in the end of
No,
times.
no. I mean, in reality, the what is it? The concept of a Messiah is a message. I believe in that message. That this message tells us, religious. Can I call you something else, please?
Yes, my name is Abraham.
Abraham. Okay, my brother Abraham. Okay, so Abraham. This message, I like it. Yeah, the message of Mahdi. I also quoted that many times. That Prophet, there is a hadith that says Prophet Muhammad says that even one day is left from this world, somebody will come. But it is not about one day left, but it is about even. So it has to happen. It means that it has to happen that somebody will come from my family who spread justice on the planet as much as there were injustice. Okay, so there is somebody in reality. It is a message in reality that there is a way out of this jungle that we are living. The message is this: that we are not condemned to live in this jungle forever. There is a way out. But I don't believe that God is going to send. That's why when I said to this Kenny Boomer, he was, you said to Mahdi Superman. I said that I don't believe that God will send a Superman to save us. If he was going to do that, he would have done it 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. He wouldn't let us suffer. But we have been suffering to learn and to change ourselves. Okay. He wants that we change our situation ourselves. Okay, so he doesn't want to send somebody. If he was going to do that, then he would have sent somebody. For example, one of the examples I give is that imagine that today these people in Syria, they have been suffering in many years. Assad was bombing them, killing them. Okay. And let's say in 20 years or 30 years, they finally achieve a democratic regime and everything will be fixed and fine, then suddenly somebody fall from the sky, Jesus or Mahdi or whatever, and say, hey, God has sent me to save you. Wouldn't people be angry with God and that Jesus or Mahdi or whatever say that, why you came now? Now everything is fine. You should come in 2011, 12, 13, and so on, when Assad was bombing us, okay? Or imagine that the Messiah falls from the sky in Stockholm and say, hey, people, I have come to save you. People say that, oh, sorry, we have problems, but we don't have that much problem that you have come to solve our problems. You should have come 100 or 200 years ago when we were having a lot of problems. So I say that if God wanted to send a Messiah, a savior, then he would have sent that one in Second World War, the First World War, and before that, when Genghis Khan was
There are some
killing.
Jews who actually believe that the Second World War is Mashiach ben Yosef. There's
Okay.
I'm meaning in Judaism there is like two types of messiahs. I don't know exactly how it works out. We believe in one Messiah who's supposed to come, right? But it's supposed to come in levels. Meaning Mashiach ben Yosef is going to prepare for the Messiah, and then Mashiach ben David, which is the Messiah who is the son of David, so he's going to come and then redemption. According to the Christians, I think.
I'm sorry. I have to ask this question. What is their mission? Why they are coming? They are coming to do what? Can you explain for me?
Well, according to the Jews, he's coming to do something very specific. First of
Like
all, the temple shall be rebuilt.
Okay, so it's not just about the temple should be rebuilt.
Well, you say just about the temple, but if a Jew approaches it, it's not just about the temple, because according to the Jew, it's the house of God. So it's not just.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yes, but what is going to change in our life on this planet? Does it, because a Mahdi? Okay, let me tell you about Mahdi. A Mahdi in Islam is going to, you know, make justice, establish justice on the planet as much as there were injustice. Means that absolute justice. Okay, so he's going to create a heaven on the planet. I think it is somehow the same like Christianity. Am I right, Martin? Are you there, Martin, or you have run away?
Mr. Muji,
Wait,
yeah.
Azri.
Run
Let
away,
me
but
see.
I'm back now.
Yes. He came
Sorry,
back.
Muji. My
Martin,
brain was shutting down. I was falling asleep. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Martin, I said that in Islam, Mahdi, when he's coming, he's supposed to create justice on the planet as much as there were injustice, absolute justice. I mean, so he's going to create a peaceful, loving world. So is it kind of the same as when Jesus will come in Christianity? Is it the same?
His
Or
second coming, yes.
okay, whatever.
Not the
So
first
he's
coming.
second. No, I know the second. The
First
second. What I'm
yeah.
the second
Yeah.
coming is that he's going to create peace on the planet. Yes, a loving world.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
am
he's
I right?
gonna
A Christian homogeny, putting it short.
Sorry.
He will make a Christian homogeny.
Okay, so but whatever, what I'm saying that is going, these two messiahs in Islam and Christianity, they are not going to build something. They are going to create justice on the planet. So what I was asking is the difference between our Messiah to Jewish Messiah. Yeah, and you said that he's going to just build a temple. So
No, I
what
didn't say he's going to just build. I said that's the first major move of the Messiah, which is going to be the temple.
Or sorry,
There's
sorry.
going to be resurrection.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I thought that is just
No,
that.
no,
So
it's cool. It's cool.
yes. How about after that? After building that, what will happen? What he's going to do about the injustice?
Basically, the main philosophy of most of the sects in Judaism basically would say that the temple, like I said, which is going to be the great manifestation of the Lord. And basically what's going to happen is we believe that the Messiah is going to come somewhere near Jerusalem. There is a closed gate in one of the cities of Jerusalem. The gate will miraculously open up, and the Trias Ametim, which means the resurrection, will start happening when that gate starts opening up. It's called the Gate of Justice, something like that. And basically the temple will be a center powerhouse of the world, where everyone, Jews, non-Jews, will go to worship the one and only God. That's the main thing. But there will be people who are punished, but I don't know how exactly it manifests itself, because I myself am not sure how the Jews feel about it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, that I didn't get that feeling. I'm sorry. I didn't get that feeling that Messiah is the same like Christian and Muslims Messiah. Okay, that he's going to change our life to a beautiful life, a peaceful life, and so on. So it's all about
no, we don't believe it's going to be peaceful at all.
No, okay. So that's the difference. Yeah. Anyway, so
that's why Christians actually believe in Jesus, because they think that the destruction of the second temple is basically God's whatever. I don't know. They basically see that as the reason for Jesus coming.
Okay. So now about my belief that I explained, and not only me, of course, there are many others that
millions.
Yeah, that we are there is no Mahdi will not come, but there will be. That's a message, a concept that there will be a way out of this jungle, and one day we will live in peace and love. Okay, so that's the Mahdi. Okay, any other question?
Oh, Steven said that he.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
sorry.
If you
Martin,
knew this, Muji.
Yeah, Martin, because about this discussion, Anton has written something. Yes, Moji has told me before that we are all Mahdi. We can not be all are, but we can be. Yeah? If what I am doing also is a kind of Mahdi job, yeah, but it is not that great, that big, yeah. But I'm trying to spread the same message that Mahdi, if there was a Mahdi, he would do. Okay, so anybody who spread this message of equality and a loving
Well,
world,
I apologize. I will need you to excuse me. I will come right back. I just have
no
something to
problem.
do in a moment. So I will go.
Yes,
I'll be back in like a
yeah,
minute or two.
yeah, no problem, brother. Yes, you are welcome. So yes, now Stephen, yeah, what was that?
Yeah, Steven said that, yeah, I was there for 10 months. This is Afghanistan. I was shot twice and blown
Mhm.
up by IED, but
Yes,
that doesn't
I,
bother me. It comes with
mhm,
the job I did. But the
mhm.
oppression of women and school teachers killed because of teach women, I think he said, hurt me because I love women. So it hurt me that they bully the locals and scare them every day and live in fear.
Yeah, who was
So would
doing
you,
that? You mean he meant?
in
Uh,
Afghanistan. This is
yeah,
probably
Taliban.
Taliban or something.
Yes,
Yeah,
Taliban. Yes,
Yeah.
I feel
I
bad
know.
about that as well.
No, no. I mean,
But
Taliban,
Muji,
Iranian regime. They are a
you
bunch
can't
of.
kill Steven, Muji. You can't kill
Yes,
him. Shoot him twice and blow him up. And
this
he
is
doesn't die.
He's
bulletproof.
It's like
indestructible.
he's
Yeah.
indestructible, this
You
guy.
said nobody sent Superman to us, and look,
Yeah,
Steven is
Yeah.
there.
Muji.
super, yes. Yeah, he's bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
Well,
heard someone being blown up and surviving. It's like
okay,
this is like
yes.
Maybe
Any
he means
thoughts on
that
Russia
an
and the conflict?
IED went off
yeah,
there
yeah,
next to
yeah.
him. Uh, maybe
And he
I
Okay,
don't
survived
know.
everything.
yes. Baran
Yeah.
has a question. I have to say fast here. Yeah, unfortunately, Iranian regime is supporting Russia in that conflict, and the West doesn't do anything. Just yesterday, they executed 3 human beings, and the West is totally quiet.
Yes,
Unfortunately, yes,
I'm aware of that.
they
And
don't care now. They don't
I
care at all.
I really dislike the Iranian government, Muji. I
Mhm.
hope you don't mind me saying that, but I
Anton, Anton,
I don't approve with what they do.
Anton, why should I be? I'm fighting this regime 44 years. I hate that regime. So why should I? You
Yeah,
know it very well. Yeah, that they.
I'm being sarcastic. I know
Yes,
this is one of the things that I like
yes,
about you, Muji, because
yes.
you don't support them, and
No, of
I
course I have
criticize
been.
them a lot.
They have executed my own brother. So how should I be? They are a bunch of mafia terrorists, the biggest terrorist regime on the planet. But unfortunately, the West doesn't want to, change their policy. You know what, Stephen? Just 3 days ago, Republicans they met, Biden in the White House. Anton, okay, Anton, they met her in the White House, asking him about his policy towards Iranian regime. They came out without any result because Biden doesn't want to do anything against Iranian regime, and it was so frustrating for Republicans and even Democrats. Even Democrats are against Biden's policy towards Iranian regime, that he doesn't do anything. He's giving them a lot of money. Iranian is sending drone to Russia. At least they should put a lot of sanction on Iranian regime because of that. At least because they send drone to Russia, supporting Russia. But they don't do that. Yeah, they love the terrorists. They love the terrorists. I can say I'm very
I keep
frustrated.
hearing that people want them to be out of power, so they stop
People
doing
want,
these things.
yeah, people want them to bring them down, but unfortunately, Biden, okay, the Biden administration, they love the mullahs, they love these terrorists, they want to keep them in power. They don't want democracy in the Middle East. Okay, he's running. Sorry, what was that? He's running. I said something, Mr. Tree. He's running away, Muji. Who's
Yeah,
who's running?
the guy, the atheist that came in and he ran away.
Okay, no, we are
We lost
joking.
another atheist.
Yes, yes. Uh, I hope that
It's because
he
if there's
knows.
more than one atheist in the same place,
Yes,
they
no,
annihilate each other
Yeah.
like antimatter.
mhm. We know. I hope he knows that we are joking. Yes. Sorry for your loss. Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Yes, fighting for good cause. Yes, we have lost not only my brother, over 100,000 of our members. Martin, when I say we are millions, just over 100,000 of us have been executed by Iranian regime. Over 100,000. So yes, we are millions. That's why.
Is
And
is it correct that Iranian regime is the second place in the world in executions of their own
first,
citizens
first,
after China?
no, first, I mean, according to the population, okay? If you compare the population,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
right. Because
yes,
of
Iran,
per
yes,
capita.
per capita, yes, per capita. Every 6 hours, they are executing one person. Every 6 hours.
I gotta say, a government that kills his own people is, I I believe it's a sick government.
It
Which
is
government has not killed his own people?
no. That's
That's
wait.
what I mean.
No, no, wait, wait. There, I mean, it is not good to kill the, but there are governments like, for example, USA that even they kill some, criminal. Okay,
Mm.
but this Iranian government, which I disagree, of course, yeah, you know that, but this Iranian government they kill in mass. In USA, for example, they execute one in I don't know how many months, but they kill every 6 hour a human being. Most of them are political
Perhaps they
prisoners.
have many criminals, Muji.
Yes.
They
Oh
just
no,
call it a criminal, you understand?
no. What?
They just say
No,
it's
no.
a
They
criminal
are,
and then the state executes them.
yes. First of all, I say that I disagree with even
Mm.
executing criminals, whatever. But Iranian regime mostly they execute what is it? Political prisoners. For
they
example,
are
two.
they
Yes,
are also inhumane in the way that they execute.
yeah, they are
How
a
do they
bunch
do
of
it?
they are a bunch of mafia terrorists, ISIS.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
ISIS. I better say.
You know, they execute in the same way that the drug cartels execute people.
Yeah, yeah. What StreamYard link, please?
I
Okay.
already put the stream on link
Okay,
there.
yes. And then the thing is that it's 10 minutes left for us to wrap it up.
Yes,
Okay.
we
But
must
you are
do it in
welcome.
threes. We must
Yeah,
always end in threes.
yes, in trees. What happened to this? My brother atheist went
I don't know what
again.
happened
You
to him.
kick him again.
Yes, no.
You always kick so
My
many
finger
people.
slipped.
He went again.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, he
yes, he's
back.
back.
Hello, welcome back, my brother.
Yo, what's up?
If any,
Sorry, bad connection
yes,
for a moment.
yes, very good. If any question, then we would be more than glad to hear. Otherwise,
Do you
yeah,
have any questions for Anton? He's also atheist. Let's
yes,
see two
Anthony.
atheists battle it out here. Anton says two atheists can't exist in the same stream.
Yeah, they annihilate one another.
Okay,
Well, I
Mr.
wouldn't call
Tree.
myself an atheist. I mean, I don't think that the possibility of a God is ridiculous like atheists believe.
There's also
If
Mr.
that's
Tree.
if it makes
I've
sense.
never.
Hello, Mr. Tree.
Hello, Tree.
Hey
Okay.
guys.
Hello, hi.
Yeah,
How are you? Welcome. we, we are waiting for you very long time. Yes. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing well, thank you. Sorry, I've been at my parents' house to watch the live stream. I don't have internet at my house, so
Okay.
I couldn't join. But I'll be joining next month. I'll be
Okay.
moving to London, so I'll have a lot more time to join your stream.
Yes, very good. Yes, you are always welcome, my brother.
You might see
Okay.
my face.
Mr. Tree, are you aware that the tree is extremely square and cubic?
You play
What is up with
Minecraft.
that?
Minecraft.
Yeah, it's a Minecraft. All right. So religious, you were Abraham, yes, Ibrahim or whatever. How do you pronounce it, Abraham or Ibrahim?
Well, it's a Avraham.
Abraham, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Because in other languages we say it Ibrahim. Yeah.
Just
Anyway,
Ibrahim, yeah.
yes. You were saying something about God, yes, religious.
Oh, are you talking to me? Yeah. So I'm saying I basically I won't call myself straight out atheist, because most atheists mainly believe that even the idea of the creator is ridiculous. So on that front, I don't really think that the idea of a creator or something above us that we can have connection with, I don't think that it's not possible. But on the same coin, I look at various religions and I just see this pattern of copy paste and various geopolitical reasons for sects. I know, like in Christianity, for instance, in the Roman Empire, when it collapsed, so you had the Byzantine Empire and then you had the Holy Roman Empire. And basically, the Holy Roman Empire were Catholic, the Byzantines were Orthodox. And they were mainly like that, not because they were looking at the book and getting to different conclusions. I think it comes more from geographical reasons. It's a lot of like that also about in Islam, when you see like when they're attacking merchants and whatever. It's a lot of things are geopolitical. I know that Islam has a stronger take when it comes to everyday life stuff to do. Like Islam has a lot to say about whatever you do, even if it's going to the bank, if it's loaning money, like little stuff like that. That in Christianity you don't really have that kind of approach. You know what I mean? So that's my stance, I guess, on religion. What?
So you're agnostic or what?
It sounds more like agnostic.
Yeah, I guess.
But Anton, so according to his definition of atheism, you should think belief in God is ridiculous. Do you think it's absolutely ridiculous? Or what kind of atheist are you?
I am not the same kind of atheist, but I wouldn't qualify it as ridiculous. That's one thing I would disagree with him. I don't.
No, but Richard Dawkins does.
Yeah, I know. That's him.
Appeal to authority. Yeah.
I don't. I wouldn't qualify it as ridiculous. I think it's actually.
So your Pope, Richard Dawkins, said that this is what is atheism.
Yes, but I dislike popes. So the Pope of atheism, unfortunately, doesn't do a lot of justice, because we need a new Pope of atheism.
The Pope is purely propaganda, bro.
we need a new Pope of atheism.
Which do you nominate? Which Pope would you like to be in atheism? Aaron Ra.
What about Matt Dillahunty? Would you agree, Muji? Would you?
Muji's not gonna like that.
He's crazy. I mean, I think that what is it? What was his name? I forgot.
Cosmic Skeptic. I will choose him.
No.
Yeah, I like that. He's my favorite atheist.
The first one you were talking about, I forgot his name. Your Pope.
Richard Dawkins? Wait.
Richard, yes, yeah. Richard Dawkins
Which
is
one did you mention?
Yeah, Richard Dawkins is definitely more calm, okay? Then Matt Dillahunty is totally crazy person. Yes, but Richard Dawkins is more, he says also...
He's highly educated and knows what he's saying.
Yes,
but you never know. If he talks to Muji, he might react the same, Muji. You just have
no,
to
I
push
don't
the
think
right
so.
buttons. Yeah,
No, I don't
you're good at putting atheist buttons, pushing that button.
Hey,
no, because
Muji, I have a question. I saw a video of you going on Hamza Dan, and he ran away. And he ran away from the interview. Is that true?
Yes. I mean, it is on my channel.
Can you show the link to that video? I would appreciate it.
That was ridiculous. When I was watching that, I'm like, he's like a scholar. He literally goes to people on the road and talks to them.
Martin, can you do it, because mine doesn't?
Okay.
People don't hear it anyway.
Share.
People don't hear it.
What's the name of that so I can watch it
There
as
you
well?
go.
It is.
Can you guys see it?
On my channel? Yes.
Look how concerned. He looks so concerned. This guy. He looks so
play.
concerned.
Mohsin.
Look at him.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Brother Hamza, I'm a converted Muslim, and my main mission is to fight Muslim extremists who are the greatest enemy of Islam, because they destroy the beautiful image of Islam. And unfortunately, you share some,
I think he kicked you out because he called him an
Such a
extremist.
coward, man.
Just
Like, I
not
can't believe he literally did that.
Look,
telling you straight. That's just not happening.
that's not happening.
I think because he called him an extremist,
Is
he
that
wasn't
perfect? I
willing
already
to.
banned that perfect tower from the
Ban him,
studio.
yeah.
Yeah, he said I banned. He banned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's so
ban him.
shy. He's so humble, man.
Yeah, very
No,
shy.
and he's behaving like it's virtuous to do that.
Yeah, he say he's so shy. No, I'm not shy to fight you. Yes,
I don't
I'm
know.
not shy.
But I'm not. He was about to start naming names of people who I share platform with, and he was talking about Muslim extremism, and that just ain't happening.
Gotcha.
It just ain't happening.
Gotcha. Okay, remove it.
Muji,
Yeah, that's
he's
all.
protecting the extremists, Muji. He just
Because
doesn't
I was
want-
look.
Yeah, he was
I was
protecting them.
yes, I was going to.
Even though you're not going to do that.
Look, I was going to say that you share platform with Daniel Isis too. Yeah, that's why he didn't want me to name them. You know, that's why he didn't want.
So you did, Muji. You did want to say that he shares a platform with extremists. I thought you were going to say, unfortunately, you share some qualities with extremists.
No,
You
I was
are
going to say,
yourself an
of course.
extremist.
Yes, I would say that you share also the same belief like them, like stoning adulterers, killing apostates. Yeah, I would say that one, but of course they removed me. Even this Aladdin, he didn't come up because he knew that I will put him in that corner. He didn't come up. He wanted to talk to you about Christianity. He wanted to talk to you about Christianity. There was a question about if I think about Biden left Afghanistan was good or not. Definitely it wasn't good to leave Afghanistan in the hand of these terrorists, barbarians, Taliban. So I do not agree that he just left like that. Understand?
Yeah.
So there was a better way, definitely. Who was supporting Taliban? It was Iranian regime. To stop bringing down Iranian regime would solve a lot of problems in the Middle East. Okay, Taliban would be without any support. That's why Taliban would be weak, and they find the other way because they don't want to bring down the regime in Iran so that there will be peace and love in the Middle East. Okay, so that's why they take that that other way.
So Muji, is the Iranian government are they not the ones that fund Hamas?
They found Hamas, they found Hezbollah, they found Al Qaeda, they found all terrorists of the planet Earth. Understand? And the money comes from Europe, from other countries who buy the oil from Iran, and Trump was trying to put this, stop this funding. He brought the oil production in Iran down to 800,000 barrel a day, but now it's over 2.5 million because of Biden. And a few days ago, Republicans and Democrats, they were in the White House meeting Biden, saying that why you allow them to sell their oil, and they didn't get any result. They were frustrated and they came out. Okay, guys, it is over 3 hours now, and we have to wrap it up, my brothers and my brother Martin, Anton,
It was fun pushing your buttons, Muji. I'm sorry I had to push them. I was just giving you some of the medication you give to the atheists.
Yeah. we will talk about that another time, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, no problem.
Out of love, Muji, I just pushed them. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you, my brother. Take care.
And may God bless you. And perhaps we should chat after, people. If you want to chat, I'll put the link again. Yeah,
yes, please.
So people
go
can
and chat. Yes. All right. So
and
before
it is very interesting in the chat because even Azri, he became a theist because of our chats there. So
yes, very. All right. So before I go, don't forget, everybody, next weekend, next Saturday again. Okay. We love to see you all, to have a great, good, friendly discussion with you, my brothers. Okay. Take care, everybody.
God bless, guys.
Bye.
God bless
you all. Yeah. God bless you all. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.